here we go. So it should be live now.
There's always a delay.
Yeah.
Oop, there we go. Okay, and we're live.
Hey guys.
Yes, hit that like button. Thumbs up.
Hi B, thanks for coming. Hi MT, nice to see you. How are you doing? So how are you doing, Chicago?
I just I'm thinking out loud since I can't pull up that thing. I should have made more notes, but I have enough notes. I have enough remembering, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what shall our topic be tonight?
I would like to address Glitter Me Softly. That name just gives me the buzz, but I would like to address that. I didn't realize she made a video because I didn't know who she was. Because now she's known on YouTube as, terrorist person. So it's that.
Okay.
But I watched those 2 videos yesterday and I feel some kind of way about it. And I read the text thread that she showed and it's confusing. It's something.
Okay. I didn't
IMT.
Which text thread?
Oh. So on her channel, she took Tira's text. Hi girls, how are you, honey?
Girls.
She took Tira's text thread that Tira texted her.
Okay, yeah.
And I think she put that in, it's this way or the other way around. She put it in parentheses and then responded.
Okay.
It was very weird trying to figure out how to read it because it was just really weird. But
Yeah.
it's on her channel. And she responded to Tira in text and she tagged Jeremy, Mad Nutter, and Tira. Those were the 3 tags she had on it.
Okay.
Why those people need to know anything? I don't know. I don't know. But I think she thinks she's famous now for something. But yeah, so that text thread, that one, you know what? I did take notes on. I did. You see, I took my little notes. But I thought I'd be able to pull up the other video, but I forgot how. So I'll have to play with B tomorrow and figure out how to do this. So
yeah. I can't figure it out.
I'm trying to think because I pulled it up. Present. Show it in slides, video file. Hold on, I think I might be able to do it. Desktop stuff. Oh, that would be great if I could pull it up, right? Oh, desktop. I hate Windows. Desktop.
Yeah, I use Apple as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have an Apple. I don't use it because I don't know how, it's like videos work for me or they don't work for me. It's just the pain in the tuchus. Oh, you're getting a lot of nice people that come in to see you. That's good.
Hey, Brandy.
That's good. Nice Fortnite pinball. Why is it not showing up here? Music desktop.
Is it possible that I have to be the one to share it?
No, B said I could share it.
Okay.
I trust B. She knows more than I do.
Yeah, she does.
She knows more than I. Well, with StreamYards, I don't use StreamYards. I use the other one. So when it comes to that, she does. But Melissa is the goddess of fairies, isn't she?
She is.
Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox. Follow these steps to share a video. Oh, okay. No, I can't. You do have to do it. It does have to be you. Oh, and I don't know how to walk you through doing that. But you know what? I can put the links to the videos that I'm talking about. I can do that. I can put that in chat. So people could look at it after I'm done talking about it.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. It's on her page. Yeah, I mean, even as of yesterday, she's here on her community page talking about Tira. As of yesterday, it's still there. Still there. And it's like, oh my God. Okay, so here, I'm going to do this right here. I don't know if it'll show because I'm not a mod. I don't know. Did it show up? It might not let me post it.
MT, I haven't talked to Tara since I had her last on my panel.
Okay, I put it in private chat because I can't link it. I'm not one of your mods.
And then I just copy.
Yeah, just copy it, then go to comments and paste it in the comments. There you go.
Did it work?
So that link right there is to the one video that I took notes on because I thought I could pull up the other two. Turns out I can't. But I have enough just on this, her little texting thing. That's all. Oh, no, I'm not talking about Tara. I'm addressing the woman who made videos about Tara.
Yeah, Tara calls her "Oh girl."
Yeah. That's just a hood way to say I've known you forever, oh girl.
Oh, okay.
But no, her name is all over her name is what is it, Tracy Marie. She's tagged all over there. She puts her kids all over her channel. I mean, that's something I don't know, but yeah, yes, the ex-BFF.
Yes, girls. Yeah.
Yes. She does this big thread. And I could probably play it on mute and read it. But
Yeah, because I see it's like 6 minutes long.
yes. But I can figure out enough from my notes to say what I want to say. I really thought I could share screens. I'm sorry. I really thought that I could do that. B, I can't share anything. I can't do it. It's got to be her. Okay, can I just say the few things that I wanted to say?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so she addresses that her husband had to repair the van, right?
Yeah.
No, even as a mod, it wouldn't let me do it. She's in control of the stream, so she's the one that would have to do it. Curls, good idea though. Okay, so she was very public. $1,500 to fix the car, right? $1,500 to fix the car. No, Tara only gave us gas money that people had donated.
Mm-hmm.
If your car needed work while she's still in Mount Prospect, then her car would have needed work if she drove into Chicago, if she would have drove in to Waukegan, if she would have drove to Niles, to Skokie. It doesn't matter. Glen Ellen, wherever she would have driven, that car would have needed work. Period.
Right.
Period. It didn't need $1,500 of work because it had to drive the 1,000 miles or whatever to Florida. It needed $1,500 of work because it's probably a beater freaking car.
Okay.
The work needed to be done. So her sitting there with the poor pity me, I had to give my husband $1,500. Okay, well, with you admitting that you had to give your husband the money to fix your car, lady, Tira said your husband didn't support you guys, so you just co-sign that. So now we all know that your husband Nelson, who only works a couple hours a day, does not support his family. So way to bust out your husband, lady. I don't
Yeah.
get it. I don't get
And
it. But that
just
was
for
the
the
first thing that irked me.
bushwatchers, neither one of these people that she's speaking about are blocked on my channel, and they're more than welcome to readdress Chicago if they like.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead. I
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't want anybody to subscribe to me because I'm trash. I'm legit trash. I don't post regularly. I can't be depended on to do anything. So don't sub to me. That's just the truth. I can't handle it. I can't. Okay. So let's see. So in Tira's typing, right? Oh
Mhm.
yeah, no, I suck as a creator. Don't sub to me. I'm serious. MT13, don't. Please don't link it. I don't want people, they're subbing and I don't want it. It gives me the angina. I get the anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay. So in Tara's words, she is, oh no, nobody bugs me. I don't want to let down people because I'm a weirdo. you know? Okay, so there's a lot of discrepancies, right? This woman says she didn't take the computer, she doesn't have the clothes, she didn't take the nails, I don't need anything that you would have had, right? This is what
Right.
this woman is saying. She's
Hmm.
constantly disavowing everything Tara says. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. So Tara says at point blank, she's like, the fact that yous kept thousands of dollars of my business, my clothes, my smokes. She didn't put in there her laptop, but we know that the laptop is
Yeah.
part of that. She didn't type it in at that because she's rage typing. Um, so okay, hey chat, let's all play in YouTube, play with me, okay? We're gonna play a game real quick. If I accuse each one of you, if I say, okay, Terry Lynn, you stole my mochi while you were at my house, how would you respond to me? Be honest. If I just right
Um,
away made an accusation that you stole something from me,
yeah, I would be defensive if I didn't do it.
right? What would you tell me? Okay, chat. Don't answer. Okay, so chat. Curls, MT. Who else is Ann in here? Who's here? E, Melissa,
No.
Brandy. So B, if I say, bitch, you stole my microphone, I want it back. How are you going to respond to me if I just threw that out there? Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Curls. Oh my God. This is just, this is how people react. Fuck you. I didn't take it. No,
Yeah.
that ain't true. That's the normal thing. Oh no, honey. I know we share microphones because we both love pink.
I didn't
Melissa,
want to
I'm
say
sorry for
fuck
sleeping with your,
off. I didn't want to say fuck off because
but that's how normal
someone,
people would say it.
well,
Or
yes,
that,
but yeah.
but yes, exactly, MT. Yes, I didn't take shit. Isn't that how you respond? If somebody, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my, you see, and this is just, you see, okay, this is how people respond, right? Nothing is rehearsed, nothing is coerced. This is a natural response. I'm just accusing you outright. You took something of mine. Nobody took anything from me, you know? So her response when Tira wrote that, and she's showing her own words, is you're delusional as hell. to think anyone would want anything you have. That was it.
Yeah.
That that was it. You want to talk about a controlled response, knowing that she's texting Roadhog and or not texting, tagging Roadhog and Mad Nutter and Tira. She's doing it to make herself. You're gonna see my camera do that because it's a sentient being. It's alive and it breathes and it gets mad at me. It goes. So that's what it's doing. That's so when the camera goes like that, it's annoyed with me. So anyway, she doesn't say no, I didn't. She doesn't say anything. Okay, Emerald. Okay.
No, Emerald. No one knows
She smoked crack
for a
once.
fact that she's a crackhead. Like,
Just like girls have sex once and they're sluts, right? I'd hate to live in your world. I would hate to live in your world. I smoked pot once. I'm a pothead.
yeah.
I ate 2 cookies. I'm anti-diabetic. Shut up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was the response. That was response. And let me put this also. So later on in it, okay, I'll be Delulu. All the spelling is naive. Emerald, if you're going to spell something, spell it right, please.
Naive.
Naive, not naive, naive. That word doesn't exist. Spell check
Well,
is a thing. Oh
well,
my God, I'm
Emerald
on the
didn't know
phone.
how to spell emerald properly.
Yeah, she
I
didn't.
finally corrected it.
Yeah, she finally got her name spelled right. And just to go down a little further, Tira says, you know, she states how mad she was and that she just liked to mhm.
Or drunk.
That's true, B. That's so true. That's true. Um T says getting mad gets her nowhere. Cracking your shit doesn't get my stuff back. Tracy responds, big mad won't get you anywhere but an obituary in the Sun Times. Number one, she should have said Tribune because that's much classier than the Sun Times, but that's coming from Chicago. um, but all it is violence. All it is violence. There's no, I didn't do it. You know, Tira's right. Walking up to her and cracking her in the head isn't going to get her stuff back. And this woman co-signs it by saying, "Oh, all it's going to do is get you an obituary in the Sun Times." How are you trying to convince people you didn't steal her stuff? You know, it's I don't understand. She's told Tira she can't. She's like, let's see. Um, there's so many things. She did say that Tira couldn't afford a lawyer. What do you need a lawyer for unless she's going to sue you? You know what I mean? If there was nothing to sue
Yeah.
you for, why are you going to comment on the fact that I can't afford a lawyer for small claims court? See how it doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
Small claims court in America, you don't even need a lawyer. You represent yourself because it's under $5,000, you know? And but for her comment to be, you can't afford an attorney. It's like, haha, I stole your stuff and you can't afford an attorney, so you're SOL. That's exactly what that screams to me.
Right.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what that screams to me.
Now I flat out asked um, on one of Nelly's posts in Tira's comment section
Mm-hmm.
what happened to the nail stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the response I was given was to ask Tira because they wanted her stuff out ASAP. And basically Tira should have recorded it.
That's such bullshit. That's such bullshit. She's there with a friend, a baby daddy who's already angsty and not wanting to do this favor, but doing the favor. And she just wanted to get her shit and go. after the
Um,
weekend she had on Bund Street, you know?
yeah.
Why are you going to record it? It makes sense to me why I'm not going to record it, but saying, "Oh, well, because you didn't record it, you can't prove that I didn't take your."
Emerald, we've never said that Tira hasn't burned bridges. We know
Tara has
Tira's
burned
not perfect.
1,468,000 bridges. Was that the number you were looking for, Emerald?
It's
Yes,
on her record.
Tara Stolled. It's on her record. Yes, she did. She did. Exactly. Why would Tara steal her own items? No. Did you not hear how those girls were gangbanging together?
Yeah,
So
they're in the
if
same.
thieving is part of this shit, why would I not believe that Tracy stole? I just told you she pissed off 1,895 people. Okay. Okay. So there's that little tidbit there. Um, let's see. Oh, and I got a big bone to pick because I like quizzed my fellow Chicagoans. Bitch, you ain't never seen a cockroach and you were born and raised in Chicago. You lied like a
It's
rug.
tough.
Okay. No way you grew up on Marine Drive, Lakeshore Drive, downtown. Everybody's seen bugs, bitches, Northwest Side, West Side, South Side. You've seen them. Don't think you're so bougie. Please, please, please. Never seen a roach. My ass. My ass. You're on some boozy shit. It's Chicago, full of apartments. Everybody fucking has them at one point or another. Unless you're in one of those she. I don't think you come from money. Just saying it. Don't think you come from money. If you're stealing stuff from Tara, I'm gonna just take a gander that your ass wasn't living on Lakeshore Drive in one of those fucking high rises. So, princess, miss me. Miss me. Miss me. Miss me with that. So I had to say that because as a Chicagoan, we're clean as anything. But when you live in apartments, it happens. It happens. It's the city of Chicago. New Yorkers have roaches and rats. Chicago has roaches and rats. Philadelphia has roaches and rats. Los Angeles has roaches and I just,
And a lot of them, I mean, when I looked it up, they're more dominant in apartment buildings, which is
yes.
where Tira came from. So could one have, you
Yes,
know,
it is possible. It is
yeah,
possible.
but
But is it possible that the car was being worked on and the mechanic, I mean, having worked for dealers for over a decade in the city, I've seen that stuff. I've seen lots of weird shit, you know?
yeah,
You're a weirdo, Emerald. Do you have some sort of gross infatuation with looking at roaches and photographs or
yeah,
what?
okay. She was told to get her shit, but when she got there, her shit was already packed outside for her, and it was half missing.
Yes.
Yes, exactly, B.
Curls.
Too scared. Oh my goodness.
Tracy and Nelson have Tira's laptop, her clothing, the new clothing, her nail products, the nails, the files, the polishes, the glitters, the tchotchkes that go on there, the little post the box, everything. Those are still at Tracy and Nelson's house, unless Tracy gave them to her daughter. Correct. Curls, no one is answering that. They're not. They're just saying, you're delusional if you think I want what you have. That's not any kind of answer. You guys answered exactly how I said. It's correct. They refused to answer it because they stole it. They stole it. No one's going to convince me of anything else. I'm sitting here saying they stole it. They stole it. They don't want to give it back to her. They think, oh, because she's a clown being dragged on this YouTube streets that, you know, they can get away with it. Okay, she's only a clown to a certain amount of people, but there's another certain amount of people. Everyone knows how close me and Tara once upon a time were. We're like this, okay? We're like this. And I hate sticking up for her because, we drifted apart. but I'm not going to let people fucking just drag her for filth. She's going through enough. What is the end game? What is the end game? What has she done to all these people? Do it individually. What has she done personally? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Is she sexing your husband? Is she killing your cats? Is she killing your dogs? Is she murdering your goldfish? Is she pissing in your Fruit Loops? Is she spitting in your coffee? It's YouTube. I just don't understand. I I don't understand it. I don't. But this woman, Tracy, coming in, she's getting the subscribe. You get that big head. Oh my God, people want to hear my story because I'm Tara's person. Well, if she thinks Tara's such a bad person, you know, why is she accepting all the anti-Taras? That's sketchy.
Right. Okay. And here's the thing um, that I caught in her first video was her husband just happened to log on to YouTube and the Jeremy, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
popped up. Why would he pop up? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? I mean, Tarek and okay, but we know that Tara. First of all, Tara paid rent. They
Mm-hmm.
kicked her out
Mm-hmm.
when she went to pick up her stuff. Not all of her stuff was there.
They cherry picked what they wanted her to have, and they put it in contractor bags or whatever, and put it out on the porch.
and
So classy.
and like the best friend or the ex best friend, they had been talking for a couple of months, right, prior to Tara moving.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I have notes on that too.
so was the then my question was the nail stuff not in that van?
It was in the van when she went from Florida to their house. It was in their
Exactly.
house, but it wasn't there, you know. It is Tara stuff. Chances are they hacked the computer, the clothes they took, shared them with the daughter. I don't know. The nail stuff is probably gone. The polish is probably divvied up among the women. I use prepaid nails, so I would never.
Hi, Cynthia. Um, Noni, we're not saying that we're able to make anybody give anything back.
No, hold on. You know what? I was going to make this offer. So I thought about it. And at first I said no, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So um, I don't live that far from you. And if you want to get back her laptop, her clothes, her nail stuff, I'll drive by and pick it up. Hit me up in the DMs. Be nice. Give her shit back. And then you know what? It's done. Let it be a fait accompli. Just
Yeah.
get over it. If you don't want all this dramatics, okay, so you overlooked putting these things in the bag. Maybe she had them on the other side of the room and you didn't see them. Just put the stuff back in the bag. You came out $500 on top. Call it a day. I will happily drive to your house and pick it up or wherever you want to meet me and pick them up. We can meet at a mall. We can meet at a police station. I, and I'll find a way to get it to her. Okay. So how about that? How about just give her stuff back?
Mhm.
Because yes, I'm willing to go get it. Okay. So this is what all the anti-terrorists wanted, right? Was for Chicago to get involved. So
So, Cynthia, the this is the woman who Tira rented the basement off of. Well, the family, I should say. Tara badmouthed them from day one. Yeah, she did even before she left
Yes, she did.
Because the wife was apparently in a bad situation, and Tira was going out there um,
To help.
to help. Yeah,
This girl Tracy blew so much sunshine and smoke up Tira's ass. And
yeah,
that's a provable fact because she said it herself. Does everyone recall who watched the videos from Glitter Me Softly? Oh, I'm going to build out the basement for her. So she's going to have her own little apartment. And oh, we're going to make a little YouTube studio, a nail studio. Do you guys remember hearing that? I just watched the videos yesterday and today. I downloaded them. They're on my computer. So I just wanted to. Oh, this isn't about Tira. This is about Tracy. This is about Tracy, really.
yeah.
But she blew so much smoke up Tira's ass.
Exactly. The
She said she was going to do all those things for her. She out of her own mouth. She said it. You know.
yeah.
So she admits. Let me tell you something. Y'all know how long I've been with Nick, right? Is
Nick's your
Nick is my
husband.
husband,
Yeah,
and
long time.
me and Nick got arrested 17th District Police Station, Chicago, Illinois, on Pulaski Avenue in 1985. That was our first date, and we've been together ever since. See, I love my husband. I love my husband. We're together today, okay? So when Tracy is talking to Tira and telling Tira that her husband's a narcissist, she wants to leave, Tara can come, they can plan this life together. She copped to it. She's like, oh, well, I don't need Tara to help me leave. So she admitted, and this is okay. So this is,
Nani,
it is, it
why do you
really is.
come in then? It's the second time you've been in my lives and you don't agree with anything. Would you like the link to come up and address it? Like,
I love you, Steph. So she kept, she was going to do all these things. I do believe her. I do believe that Tara really believed her friend was being manipulated by a narcissist, and she thought she was helping her friend. Oh, that's not the worst thing anybody said about me. So thank you, Nani. Thanks. Um, but so I guess women code is different. Okay, you tell me how you if I tell you from jump, it's like, okay, whatever we talk about is going to be only through us. That doesn't extend to my husband, my daughter, my YouTube friends, nothing, right? If I talk to you and I tell you this is just between us, I'm telling you that so that eye to eye, you don't go and tell anybody. We just keep it between us, right?
yeah,
So I feel unless it's specifically said, don't say anything. You don't know. I don't think I'm going to say this right. You don't know how serious it is or if the other person knows. Um, oh, I'm struggling for my words here. Um, Spaghetti in the chat for Maltini. Yes. Um, how are you with your friends when you talk to them about things? Do you pre-word it and say this is sensitive, keep it between us, or do you just say it and hope that they know not to say anything?
personally, I would
Yeah.
say not to say anything.
Okay. See, some people think that it's an automatic, and
No.
I think like sometimes even with my daughter, I have to say, don't tell your father.
Right.
It's not an automatic. I think you have to say it. I don't agree with the smack talking them in their house, but if you guys were gangbangers together and you came up in the same hood and with the same crew, you know how each other runs. She had months to look at Tira's YouTube to see what Tira's YouTube was about. I think she put that shit in that text message about her son in there just to get a really good um, stab at Tara, and it was really low class to do that.
Yeah.
It was like it's so low rent and so low class. Why you would say that about her son? Something that really hurt her. That's just that's scummy. It's hella
Yeah.
scummy. It's not for
And
me to.
it's
It's
especially given the channels that um they've been on,
yeah.
I'm sure they've seen the hundreds of, videos done on Tira.
Hmm.
And I mean, the stuff that's been said, her children that have been shown, that kind of stuff.
The things they did, and if you're a friend, even an ex friend, that's my stuff. But even an ex friend, what how Roadhog talked about Tira's son on the panel with Jackie and Sarah Jean implied that there was something really bad going on. Because I just rewatched that whole damn travesty again. Um, I'm not claiming that Tira's an angel. Bye,
Hey,
Sim.
Cynthia. Have a good night.
Yeah, there's it's just this woman. Everything was about violence, 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 violence. So while I applaud that, I think that's a good way. I don't think when you were supposed to be friends and you broke up over something like that. Yeah, the fact that she went running and let her husband go running. Um, and here's the thing, because it's a different kind of relationship because they were, they were gangbangers together. Like I said, they had the relationship, not her husband. So for her husband to do that, honestly, how I feel is that she should have checked her husband
Right.
because that's girl shit. That's men don't get involved with women stuff, in my opinion. I the only time I got involved with stuff, you know what I mean? There's shit going on at the bar and stuff, and you pick up a pool stick to defend it. Well, whatever. That's different than this is YouTube garbage, you know?
Yeah.
And he just and if okay, so you're her friend, you've known her for all these years. Um, you know she's diagnosed, she's got sickness.
Yeah.
What kind of friend was she? Uh, there are two of them, and yes, I can tell you.
Tara took advantage of her friends. God, y'all are slow as fuck.
Emerald Darling, do you know the child I play with is my nephew who's 15 years old? That's the equivalent to the children I talk to online. And drinking, it's water, babe. It's water. Water. Water with ice. Oh, I'm a drunk. You're so original. You keep it up. You see, I have a weird personality. People don't think that I'm can be this way and be sober, but let
Where,
losers be losers.
where did this all start?
Hey, FYI, I'm a gamer. It's spelled Shikago. Okay, so there. Oh, juggalugs.
Where did this you being a drunk come from anyways?
Um, There is one video of me. Hold on a second. I'm gonna ask B if I should divulge this. Baby, should I? All right, I'll.
Oh, you don't have to answer it.
Something really tragic happened in my life, and I will say something. Jackie knew what it is, and the fact that Jackie didn't stand up for it, that's kind of shitty on her part. Um,
Wacky Jackie?
yeah. Me and Jackie used to be friends. We used to do a podcast together. We did videos together doing makeup with each other, lives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 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 Um, I'm not. I take too many drugs for chronic pain. I've had five spinal surgeries, 2 cervical, 3 lumbar. I'm full of titanium and steel. So it's hard to be me, but no, I'm not an alcoholic, but I did get drunk going to retrieve items that belonged to my dead father.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And I lost my shit, and it was not my best day. And so we went to the country club where my girlfriend Sheila works, and she got me plowed, knowing I take meds because I was having a nervous breakdown and I would have. So I was drunk. My daughter hates YouTube. She hates everything. So she's just like, go live. And so I did, and I was so drunk. I had to be. I had to be. I that day I had to be. Um, so yeah, there's one video of me drinking in the car. I wasn't driving, I was in the back seat, and yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
But no, that's where it came from, that I was a drunk. And it's like every month I go into the doctor, they have to draw my blood, they have to do liver testing and everything else. They don't just prescribe medication like that. If I was a drunk, my doctor would have cut me off a long time ago. It's just,
Yeah,
it's their stories. Let them tell it. They want it. They're just, none of them can be as funny as me and as witty as me and as weird as me without thinking it's some sort of liquid courage. So that's okay. That's
yeah,
okay. They cry, don't shame, blah, fill in, and then proceed. Yes, they do that. They are very big hypocrites over there.
yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
And I just don't go and watch it. Like, I don't go and look at any of that stuff anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because it really gets to you, like, oh, like, and not in a good way, right?
Oh yeah, I
Just
agree.
like,
Well, like Popcorn definitely said that she was younger than us. Definitely. So it wasn't a gotcha, when I'm just like, I knew it from adding how old her kid was and how old she said was she. We can do math,
hi,
you know.
Alden.
Thank you, Alden. No, not my proudest moment. Um, but so from then on, they decided I'm a drunk. So I let them run with it. It doesn't bother me, but I'm not a drunk. I'm not a drunk. I will wake up and say, you know what? I feel like day drinking. Like once a year, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Or I'll take a little drink of something and I'll take a picture of it. So, oh my God, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. But my mother was an alcoholic, my father was an alcoholic, my uncle's an alcoholic, and so on and so on and so on. I'm surrounded by alcoholics, but it missed me. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Um, Let me see. So the other thing I had wanted to say, I do. And at my age, it's like, of course I have to, it's You have two lives. You live your life, and then when you realize you only have one life to live, then you start living correct and you live your second life. So I definitely hit that part where I realized life is short and I'm living my second life, right?
No problem, Melton.
It's just something that they do stuff. It's and I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it. It's like it's just fun
Yeah.
if they knew, you know, it's yeah. But that woman, she calls Tara an opportunist, right? And
Yeah.
she's the one that filled up Tara's head with all this stuff. Um, we're going to build this out. We're going to do this. It's going to be perfect. And none of it happened. And if it's because, you know, yeah, Tara talking smack in the house, that was shitty and she shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That and sadly, and that's what Tara does. But Tara knows that's a fault of hers and she says it. And if they were so, I don't understand it because they were supposed to be such good friends and all of this should have been talked out from the beginning.
Well, and so Tira rented a basement that was a blank canvas from what I understood.
It
Like
was
you
unfinished.
want, yeah, you wanted her to pay a substantial amount of rent for living in a empty basement that's not even finished. I don't get it. And to bring her there, how many kids do they have? Four or five?
I don't know. I
But
I
to
know at
and
least two. I don't know. I've seen only two on the videos, but and here's the other thing that doesn't make sense. Okay, these are just pointing out from that text thread from that one video that you shared the link with. Or no, she says it. She says it in those videos on her channel that Tara said she can't handle watching the kids without weed.
yeah,
And the way Glitter Me Softly made it seem was like this is not the first time she heard that, but she still accepted Tara into the house doing this, right?
right.
But then when she has no weed, she says, I can't take care of the kids anymore. I just can't take care of the kids. And then the next day, she says the very next day, the husband wants to go and says, Tara, are you gonna watch the kids? And she's like, well, it depends. Are you gonna get me weed? And he says no. And she's like, okay, well then there's your answer. But here's why it doesn't make sense, because if she said the night before that she can't handle the kids.
Yeah,
If she told her friend that she can't handle the kids, why would her husband then the next day want to go out somewhere to work, to the girls, to do whatever and say, okay, Terry, you're watching the kids, right? If Tara already told you guys no, she's not. Why did your husband expect it the next day if she already said she can't watch the kids? Weed or no weed,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Night stuff.
Right stuff.
Right. She babysat them, but she said she couldn't babysit anymore. That's what the ex-friend said. She said, Tara told me
That's
she
true,
can't do
Eldon.
it, you know? So
Hey, Brooke.
it doesn't make sense to me. Like 2 plus 2 isn't adding to 4 in this case.
But I want to say that they have four children, and Tira hasn't had any children for how long now? Her son
Yeah.
was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and to expect her to just all of a sudden have, to watch four kids, and I don't think they're very old. That's a lot.
I think she said she only expected her to watch the youngest one, who is
Okay.
I want to say 3, 3 or 6 because he was getting ready to start school. 3 seems really young to me. I think it's 3 though. Maybe she has some sort of preschool?
Well, here they um like junior kindergarten starts at the age of 4.
Huh. Okay, so maybe
Uh,
it's 6 then.
yeah,
Maybe
4
it's 6.
children would be overwhelming, especially exactly MT.
Yeah,
Very
that
overwhelming. I missed a lot, apparently.
and she knew Tara's past. They were buddies, they were friends. Um, you know, sisters of the soul. They knew each other for a long ass time.
Hmm.
Hi, Brooke. How are you? It just she got no pushback. All she got was from over yon, and I will use Sarah's odds word over yon
Hmm.
till the day I die because she introduced it. I just like saying over yon. Anyone who's not any around here, they're over yon. But I read her comment section and it was like absolutely no pushback and just, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Your skin is just so glowing. The glazing that went on was unbelievable.
Well, thanks, Brooke.
And so here's this girl who tried to get a YouTube channel. Clearly, she tried to get a YouTube channel up and going. Um, Now she's like, she's getting high off that terrorist stuff, and that's bad. That she's everything she's doing is for clout. And I'm gonna make that offer again. If that lady wants to put Tira stuff and meet me somewhere and give it to me, I will drive to Logan Square and make sure T gets it. So I'll just put that out there. No harm, no foul. Just say, let's maybe it was in a different part of the house and you didn't know where it was. And oh my God, yes, I still have her stuff. Because it doesn't make any sense. The responses weren't normal. You guys
Uh,
all gave me normal responses when I accused you of stealing my stuff, right?
right.
That's a normal
Eldon, yes, 4 years is a lifetime, but they were talking for a
months.
few months before
Yeah,
Tira even went to Chicago.
yeah. I'm
Thanks,
good.
MT.
I'm good. Brooke, thanks.
Yeah.
Sister
Um,
Shay. She is. Terry has the most calming voice.
well, and
It's
I
been
don't
recorded.
understand why.
You put the kitty to sleep.
Like, I don't understand why.
Baby.
Obviously, if they've known each other for that long,
Mm-hmm.
she must know um, Tira's habits when it comes to anything, rugs related.
Mm-hmm.
So, why haven't they corrected that? Do you know what I mean? Like, if Tara was on the stuff that she's being accused of being on, why
Yes.
would they even have her around their kids to begin with?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I grew up in a day where, like, yeah, I've taken Quaaludes, I've done acid, purple microdot, window pane, I've done tick, I've done, you know, it's just you do things to do things. Maybe not in Canada, they don't. But when you grow up, I grew up in the northwest side of Chicago. Drugs were everywhere. Everyone was doing it. Just like the free love was thing. But I was never a drug, I didn't have an addiction. People are allowed to have drugs or to take drugs recreationally. It's like having a beer, right? Where I worked at a bar.
Yeah.
My customers bought me shots all the time. I you know what I mean? It's something people do. That's the feral kitty. That's one of the feral kitties. He's cleaning himself. Um, but that doesn't make me like addicted to this stuff because 40 years ago I did all those things.
Right.
She said she didn't even have to say anything. She said she wanted to try it and she tried it. But I do believe Tara when she says she can get more bud and get high all day instead of getting one little rock or whatever and only be high for 15 minutes. So
Okay.
I believe her. She's that good budgeting with a buck where I 100% believe she would rather have a blunt and smoke it all day than just get high for 15 minutes and then be miserable for. I believe her. I
Right.
and
Yeah, I've never tried any of that
you
stuff,
poor
so
thing. The 80s were like wonderful. Quaaludes were the best. Are you kidding me? Oh, 11, 7, 14. It's like it was like getting drunk with it, but you didn't have to pee. You didn't have
okay,
that.
well,
Didn't
let
have
me
to.
correct myself. I've never been into the heavy stuff that um they're accusing her of being on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like um back in my day, like hash was big.
Oh yes, I
Um
smoked that.
yeah, hot knives.
Yes. Oh my
um
god, tie stick. Oh, holy shit, tie stick back.
um
Like
we had acid, we had mushrooms,
we still have
but
mushrooms.
yes, and now they've actually started selling them at the dispensaries.
They're legalizing mushrooms now.
Yeah, in microdoses. Yeah.
Oh my god. See, I like the microdosing thing. Um, but yeah, maybe they'll bring back Quaaludes one day. One day, one day, one day. Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
she didn't have to tell anybody that she experimented. She told. She knows that that's not the best side of her to show, but she's always done that.
Yeah.
She's honest. If she's being a bitch, she owns it. If she's and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, people don't like that, but that's it because that doesn't go over well in the normal world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or in corporate America. No, I don't even know what I want to say. It's
That's
my thoughts get really jumbled up, but I'm not here defending T. What I am defending is her right not to be stolen from
right.
and for somebody to lie on her like that.
Hmm.
Again, if she didn't steal anything, where are the words that say I didn't steal anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not glamorizing it.
Yeah.
But oh my God, Quaaludes were so. I feel sorry for anybody who never did one. I don't even think you can get addicted to Quaaludes. That's how chill they were. Like you weren't ever fiending for them, but you're like, when Fridays come, it's like loot time from Friday to
Yeah.
Sunday. Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm
Here we
sorry.
go. Nelly, I have you unblocked.
Watch
Did you
what,
want to
what did
come
I
up?
say bad, Nelly? Take the link and come on up and tell me what did I say? What did I say? Drop him a link and let him click the thing
Well,
and come up here and speak.
if he wants it, I will.
Yeah, one day they're gonna go back to Roar and they're gonna start making lemon 714s again. And that's the day I'm gonna be so happy. That will be the best day
Yeah.
ever. It is gonna be the best day ever. I'm telling you. It was just a time. It's like everyone shames, oh, you're in your 50s. And I had such a great Time.
Yeah.
The acid flashbacks were a thing. The tunnels, that was the
You know,
thing.
I wasn't a fan of that. Uh, Acid and mushrooms were not my
Oh, my
thing.
dad fiend for purple microdot. Oh, he loved it. He used to put it in the ice trays at home.
Um,
I know.
I don't know if he saw the link or not, but I did put it there.
There's a link,
Everyone
Nelson, if
else
you'd like
is
to come
allowed to
out.
say whatever they want, but no one is allowed to comment or respond. Yeah, exactly.
Please click the link and come up. How am I not speaking with respect to your wife? What did I say that was disrespectful, sir? To get on YouTube, she dropped a link in the comment section, where you're
Yeah.
typing. Put your mouse there. If you're on a computer or if you're on a phone, just click the link and it will that link right that one right there. You see where it says Terry Lynn Lavoie, then it says HTTPS StreamYards. Click that and it'll say you're leaving YouTube and it'll open up another window. It'll say, do you want to leave? You say yes. So that way you don't hear feedback. And then it does a microphone check and a video check. And then you click enter the studio. And Terry will have to look at you. That's true, Eldon. They were. And yeah, then you can talk to me this way instead of in the typies. It's a lot easier. You lose a lot of stuff typing.
Yeah, or I mean, his wife is free to come up as well.
Yes. She might be working though.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
It's 9:30. I'm trying to remember when Tara did the babysitting.
Um,
I thought it was at night. I don't know.
no, I thought she said her husband works split shifts, so he may be working right now.
Oh, well, maybe he's working. Okay.
But really, nothing bad has been said.
No,
It
please
just,
tell me how I'm disrespecting your wife because I offered to pick up Tara's stuff. Was that disrespectful? I just figure it's probably overlooked and maybe kicked under the bed somewhere. And well, we didn't see a laptop or clothes or nail stuff. Because maybe she had it separately, all her stuff together. Like, I'm going to make videos on this and put it here. So maybe that's
right.
a thing. That's just being a good friend. Huh?
Yeah,
Emerald, dear, go back and listen to what I
they
said.
were lying.
I said they can always say that she forgot I'm giving them an out.
Yeah,
Oh, Stonad. Emerald, you're so special. I said they can always say it was put somewhere else. I did. I said I think they're liars. Yes, I did. I said I think they're lying. They stole her stuff. I did. You're correct. I said it. But I said they can say,
hey, Amanda.
hi, Amanda,
Okay,
that they can lose. Yes.
so Emerald, why don't you click the link and come on up?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So if there was just stuff laying around and nobody knew where it was, and all of a sudden you realize you have it and you want to get it off your conscience and just get it out of your house because of the bad juju,
Yeah.
just let me know now and, you know, meet you wherever.
Hmm.
Pick it up, get the bad juju out of there, and it's done. It's just done.
Yeah.
That's the only way to resolve it, you know?
Yeah. I'll have to tag her. Um, how do I? Someone will have to explain to me how to tag her um, once the stream ends, so that she knows that it's there.
Oh, glitter me softly.
Yeah.
Well, I think well, hopefully your
Oh,
husband Nelly, you're watching. Will you tell your wife that I'm willing to pick up Tara's stuff?
Chicago, I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, I already did, says Emerald. Okay, you already told his wife that I said I would pick up the stuff that I believe they stole from Tara. Okay, good. I hope you have proof of that. Because I don't want this woman saying, no, no offer was ever made to come get Tara's stuff. So I hope you can prove that you did. But I will still show Terry how to tag Glitter Me Softly in this. You tag the stream? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring, Emerald. Look at you. Look at you growing, girl. You're growing. So proud of you. Ooh, doesn't it just give you the make you feel good all over that you're doing good, kind work? Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, so that's what I believed. I think there were a lot of big crossed messages and crossed wires. And it's tragic the way it all turned out. It's just tragic. And it's stuff I couldn't imagine not having anything and the little few belongings you have being taken from you. I mean, how does anyone not empathize with that? How does anyone not empathize with that? It's not impossible to try and walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Just try, you know? When you're so down on your luck that looking up seems like an impossibility, and people just kicking you in the face every time you try to look up or try to put a hand up, they're stepping on your fingers. That's like that's inhumane. That's inhumane. And the fact that now they're classifying her as not a human, that's so not right. That's so not right. Everyone is human, everyone has a soul, everyone has a heart, even over Jan, but to demoralize and dehumanize, that's garbage. That's garbage. When the aliens come down to invade this planet, they're going to see how people treat each other, and they're going to separate us. They're going to go into our brains and figure out, know the truth if you talk. I'm saying what I know. I'm going from your wife's text message, Nelly. I was reading your wife's text message. So, and you've never come out and said it either. Thank you. Good night, MT. I'll tell Terry.
Oh, good night, MT. Sorry, I had to fill my water.
Yeah. Glitter me softly. Hello. Oh, no, no, we're not deep diving. I offered to pick up Tara's computer, her clothes, her nail things. Is there anything else Tara said was missing? Hold on. Hold on. Her clothes, her smokes, her laptop, her nails, the nail polishes, and things like that. If you want to put them in a bag, I said I was willing to drive and meet you anywhere, pick them up, and go drop them off to her in Logan Square.
Okay, Nelly, just show me that it's you, please. You have to turn the cam on.
Oh, no, she's here.
Yeah, but Nelly's
You have her.
backstage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make sure because you don't want to be peen bombed.
Exactly.
But yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. How
You?
are you?
Not too bad.
So, what did you think that I was disrespectful for?
Because you're saying some things that you pretty much defending Tara and on a lot of things, but you don't know the truth. We've been knowing this woman for a very long time,
Uh huh.
years.
Uh huh.
She's not lived with us once, but twice, but three times.
Okay.
Okay. And every time she lives with us, it's the same situation. I just take it the benefit of the doubt of sitting there and giving her an opportunity. But
Mm-hmm.
what woman in this world, okay, goes in your house and lives in your house and sits in your yard and talks about you and your family? Would you allow that? Yes or no?
Absolutely not. I'm just
Correct.
talking
And
about
you
her
know what
missing items.
you do you know what's even the worst part? That she even told me, can you take your kids inside the house? I'm gonna be on YouTube and I'm gonna talk a lot of shit. Okay, excuse my language, a lot of shit, and I don't want them to hear it. So pretty much telling me, take your kids because I want to talk about you. Do you think that's right?
I don't, but I don't think stealing from someone is right either.
I did not steal. She's turned around, she grabbed all her stuff, okay, for 2 weeks. Okay. Nobody even threw her out. When I found out she was talking about me,
Uh huh.
I told her, tell me what I'm listening to. She
Uh
didn't
huh.
reply. What she did was she turned around and threatened me and said, "Okay, I'm not even gonna go to that house because if I go there, I'm gonna beat his ass." Second of all, I'm a man. First of all, I'm a man. You're
Okay.
not gonna sit there and talk to me and think you can just beat my ass. You're living in my house. You call me bitches in my house. I kept it calm. She told me, you want to hit me? I kept it calm. All I said was, Tara, I don't have time for your stuff.
Uh huh.
Okay. No woman, no person is going to be in my household and turn around and disrespect me. I kept it civilized, quiet,
Well, I
and I just
agree.
said, it's time for you to go. Okay. The whole situation here is
Mm-hmm.
we went to Florida, okay? Because I
Mm-hmm.
work and I support my family. Okay.
Okay.
I've always have and I always will. Okay.
But
I
your
was a
wife.
manager. I was a manager for a company,
Mhm.
everything. Okay.
Okay.
So what she says is I can't support my family or
Well,
provide for my family is false information. She was making a person out of me that I'm not even that person. Why? Because it seemed like she was infatuated with my wife, wanting me out my house for the third time so she can turn around and move in, which this house is mine and
okay.
my wife's.
Okay.
So, from what I understood from Tira, the wife was moving out with the kids and they were going to get an apartment. It had nothing to do with
Because
that house.
those are Tara's fantasies. My wife was never going to leave the house. If me and my wife had problems, we're adults. We will handle it in the correct way. That's personal. But Tara wanted to bring personal into YouTube. Okay. When I turned around and even told her, okay, I'll still go to Florida. First of all, she never liked me. And why would I go to Florida to go pick her up, to bring her here? I was giving her an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I told her the deal was she was taking care of our children. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
While my wife worked, while
Mm-hmm.
I worked, and she would take care of my children for a few hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all she had to pay was $500 in rent.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't want to do that. Why? Because she wanted me to get her some weed. Okay. And when she said, you're going to get me weed, I told her, let's go back. When I said, hey, are you still going to watch my kids? She said, it all depends. Are you going to give me weed? I said, no, we're not friends. We got nothing to say to each other. You're sitting here starting problems between me and my wife saying I'm saying this when it's lies. Okay. Starting problems, a shit starter. I told her, no, I'm not. I'm not your friend. You don't need nothing from me. So she says, so then I'm not watching your kids. So the deal was for in her eyes,
Mm-hmm.
children is to be taken care of because of weed, knowing that they were best friends since they were little kids. How
But
does
your
that
wife,
work?
hold on. Your wife said in her, started from Florida, now we're here video, your wife said Tara said she's not watching the kids.
Correct.
So
That's what
hold
she
on,
told me.
please.
I'm not
Hold
watching the
on, please.
kids.
Hold on,
This
please. Sir,
okay.
sir,
Go ahead.
please, one moment, please.
Go ahead.
Your wife stated, she said, I'm not taking care of the kids. So, ergo, you and your wife are aware on this night, Tara's not taking care of the kids.
Correct.
The next day, your wife stated, you said, okay, Tara, you watching the kids? And she said, are you getting me weed? But at that point, you were already aware that she said she's not going to watch her kids, right?
Correct.
No?
She's
Okay.
not watching the kids. So when I told her, okay, since you're not watching my kids, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I can't go to work because you're not watching my kids because I'm a father before anything. I will figure it out and take care of my children, my family.
That's
Okay.
good. That's very
Okay.
good. I'm glad
So
to hear that.
so as of okay, you don't want to watch my children, then you're gonna have to pay more rent. Okay. And she says, by all means, okay, how much? I said, $900. She says, oh no, I'm leaving. Okay, no problem. Then go.
See, this is a whole new part of the story that your wife didn't
Yeah.
tell
Like,
Terry.
because there's more to
I'm not
come.
hearing
There's
any.
more to come. The truth
Okay, so
is
these
going to
are all
come
new
out.
stuff. Okay, these are all new stuffs that we're hearing here now on this live. Okay, so it wasn't a conversation of, well, so the weed thing, did that happen? Did that not happen? Did that conversation happen?
The conversation happened with me telling her, then she's asked to move. She said she was moving. I said, okay, no problem. Then you got to go. Because if I can't work, you got to pay more money in rent.
Okay, and then
You have a whole house that you took over. You had a yard. You had my the front of my house. You had my kitchen. You had my bathrooms. Bathrooms. I'm not
okay,
saying bathroom. Bathrooms. You had a whole
I've got
basement.
two too. Yeah.
I put a bed there for you. I put TV for you, 50-inch. I had it all set up for her in a nice manner way. She had a refrigerator.
And
Okay,
this is
so
the third time that she screwed you over.
of course, because Tara does what Tara does, and me giving the opportunity and her telling me in my face, I'm a clown. I'm not a clown. Me telling me in my face, do something with your kids when literally you just heard me right now saying, so if I can't go to work, I got to take care of my kids.
Right.
So why are you telling me to do something with my kids? You're taking care of my kids in my house for 2 days, and I come home from work and all the dishes are just there of everything you feed my kids. All the dishes are there. So who's the maid here? I got to come home and still wash dishes when you were in my house? No, you were stuck in the back in my yard talking on YouTube about my personal life, bashing me. You do not do that. I
Can
don't
I ask
care
you
where I
something?
live. I don't care if I live in your house. I'm not going to bash you while I'm living in your house. And I told
I
Tara that.
agree. I agree. It's tactless. I agree. Okay, we're not debating that. That her
Yes.
doing that was wrong, in my
Tara,
opinion. In my
Tara's going
opinion.
to get exposed. And I have all the documentation because documentation beats my conversation. I have it in black and white. Tara has plotted in certain ways that
Oh, I forgot
I
what I
was not
wanted
going
to
to be living in this world anymore.
wait. Say again, please. I
Tara
lost
has
my train of
Just
thought.
Tara
don't
has
use
said
the word.
correct, and that's why I said that Tara has plotted that I will not be living in this world.
Okay.
I have everything in black and white.
Okay.
There's nothing for me to lie. There's nothing for me to hide. Tara is a compulsive liar. Tara
Now, why
makes
didn't you
people
take
feel
her back
sorry for
in?
them, for her, so they can help her out
Then why did you take her back again after two times of a bad thing?
because of a kind heart of trying. Because one, she's my wife's friend.
It doesn't
Okay,
But
sound
they
like they were
hadn't
ever
been for
friends.
4 years.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like they're really friends,
they
though.
don't have a thing for 4 years. It's been longer than that. They were friends for longer than that.
No, I mean, they had been separated for 4 years, correct?
Correct. Because Tara left the first time from my house, bashing me, talking crazy. She left. All she did was leave all her stuff there and disappeared. We didn't even know she was gone until I said, why is Tara's stuff still here? Where's Tara? She was gone.
This is the this is the first time, or this is the third
That was the second.
time?
When she turned around the second time, she tried to get me out of my house. Okay. When I was providing for my family again, she tried to get me out of my house with lies, with all kinds of crazy stuff, and tried to move somebody else in the house. So
What?
wanted me out of my own house to get one of her friends, which was a man that she was talking to, back into in my house. You see the gameplay there? How are you gonna kick me out of
I'm
my house?
shocked that if somebody did that, there's no fucking way to have anything to do with them.
How
Yeah.
is she going to kick me out of my house? How is she gonna try to get me out of my house? I
I
don't
don't
understand that.
understand how she wound up there the third time after pulling that one. I don't understand that.
Because, like I said, the kindness of my heart of trying to help people, okay, because we are not these people that she's making us to be. We are not mean people. We are not people to say, get the hell out of my house. Okay. We try to give it an opportunity and try to help her change.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Nelly. Do you believe that Tara is a crackhead and on meth?
Oh, definitely. I saw her in my house and I even told my wife, and my wife was like, no, 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 because that was her friend. No, no, no. I definitely saw movement of her jaws. I saw her eyes bug open. I said, Tara is on something.
And you let her around your
And
kids?
she said, no, she's not. Tara was not doing it around my children. Because if I would have seen it around my children, I can sit there and say a person's like that. But if I don't see them doing it, I can't sit there and say, hey, you're doing drugs. That was just my
Okay.
my feeling and my thought. I'm like, man, I know she's doing something.
Then why
Okay,
would
so
you
you
why would
think,
there be trust with the kids?
Just just
yeah.
just like the cockroaches. I exposed that. Why? Because you're dirty. You came into my house. My van was infested. My van was fixed. It was running right. But right before we were supposed to go to Florida, it shocked out. So guess what I was gonna do? Because she needed to come to Chicago, me being a nice person and being trying to be a friend. Okay, because that's what I was thought I was trying to I was being her friend. She said we were not friends. My car shocked out, and I was willing to go purchase a brand new car off a dealer just so I can go pick her up. Who would do that? A
I,
good person, right? A good person.
n-
I even told my wife, I'm gonna purchase a vehicle and get a car note just so we could go get Tara. And guess what happened? No, we didn't. We fixed my vehicle, which my wife, of course,
paid
helped
for.
me because that's what partners do.
Yeah,
Okay. We
she said
went to
she paid
Florida,
for
car
it.
got fixed, came
Uh-huh.
back from Florida. My
Yeah.
car came back broken. Okay. Broken. So I now had to fix it again. And she did not sit there and say, hey, I'll give you guys gas money. Did she give some money? Yes, she did, but not
Okay.
enough to get us to Florida because it takes more than four or 500 bucks
Well,
to get to Florida.
did you tell her how much gas money you needed?
Oh, Tara knew every time I put gas, I pulled over. You know,
No, the point is,
so I didn't need to tell a grown adult what it needs to be. It's common sense.
it's you know what, that's the problem. Some people think common sense is common. It's not.
And,
It is common
and
sense.
you're right. Apparently,
It is
I
not.
see it that way now. But it was
You should have seen
obvious
that for the
that
first time. Second time to move it. I'm blown away. My mind is I'm
right.
you just shocked me. I can't think.
Right. So
I'm
as we're
like,
sitting here, if you guys want to know more truth, as we're sitting here and my house is infested with roaches because we don't live with roaches. I have a clean house. I have children. I have a beautiful
well, in
house.
Chicago,
Okay.
everyone has roaches in
No,
apartment
no,
buildings.
false,
Yeah,
false, false. Because
I was
I'm not
born
in
and raised
Chicago.
in
I'm
Chicago.
not
I
in
am a
Chicago.
Chicagoan.
I'm in the suburbs. I'm not in
I know
Chicago.
you're in my prospect. I worked at Caremark there,
Oh,
CVS Caremark, in the
okay.
factory. Guess what? They had to get treated by Orkin in
Okay.
my
Well,
prospect.
guess what? I got
Okay,
a
well,
brand new townhouse, brand new, gutted out.
okay, well,
Okay.
is it possible that bugs were stirred up? I'm just
No,
asking.
the roaches were in my van. They were infested with my van that when I was working, I had to stop working because I did Uber Eats and I could not do Uber Eats when I saw that. That was
Okay,
the first day I went to work. I told
so
my
is it
wife,
not
there's
possible at the garage?
I don't have a garage.
No, no, the garage where you took the car to get fixed.
No, it's
I'm trying to.
impossible. No, it's impossible.
Okay, it's not
Go.
impossible.
No, that was impossible. Let's be realistic. If I'm telling you, I went all the
Cars
way
were
to Florida.
transported with
I went all the way
scorpions
to
and
Florida, and
beavers.
there was not roaches in my vehicle. I slept in my vehicle while I'm going to Florida, and there was not roaches in my
Okay,
vehicle.
okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and try to say no. It could maybe no. It came from Tara because when we went into the house,
Hmm.
that's when I didn't I seen that there was roaches. So guess what? I helped bring her stuff in. My wife
Hmm.
turned around and said, "That's a bug." She said, "Is that a bug?" She said, "I don't know." She goes, "That's a roach." Tara said, "No, it's not a roach." My wife took a picture and seen that it was a roach. It Googled it and it said, "Yeah, that's a roach." So okay, fine. I didn't see no more.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we get home and my daughter is first said, if she's got roaches, leave everything in your car. We brought everything. Tara was rushing to get everything inside the house. Now all of a
Mm.
sudden we see him in my house. There's no way.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you're up here, what was the point of going to the people who have literally made Tara's life hell and make her want to die for the past couple of years? What was that point?
Yeah. Yeah, because your wife
Just
had to have
asking.
known about him.
Yeah.
I don't think those people are telling lies. I think those people expose Tara in the right way because it seems like my stories are almost matching almost like to their stories. Okay.
Okay, but
I'm a
hang on,
victim here.
Nelly.
I'm a victim here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a victim. I'm not gonna have sit here and get harassed by a person that lived in my house and sit there and says I have consequences coming. You guys heard that.
Yep.
Ter- Terry, you heard that.
I
She
didn't
says
hear
maybe he is worried about some consequences, right?
Yep.
Did she
I
not say that? Did she not say that in her last video when
Yes.
you guys were on live and I got blocked because I said she was
Yes.
plotting it?
Yes.
Okay, so
okay.
guess what? That's why I said everything's on file, everything's on papers. I showed the police department the stuff she sent. Okay, we left it alone. I even told my wife, Tara should have bashed me when she moved out of my house, not while she was living in my house. You don't do that. You do not do that at all. I would not go into my mother-in-law's house if, let's say, it's just an example, because I love my mother-in-law, but I would not live in my mother-in-law's house and sit there and says, man, talk bad about her in her own house. Okay, if my mother-in-law wouldn't like me, I would wait till I have to move out and then
Mhm,
talk about her. Just like my father says, wait till I leave and then talk about me. Don't talk
mhm,
about me while I'm here because I'm going to get upset. So just wait. Listen to what I say to you. Take what I say to you, and when I leave, you can call me whatever you want because I didn't hear you say nothing.
okay.
Tara was talking about me and my family that Tara's deleted videos. I have videos that Tara has said that my kids didn't have nothing to eat. This house has
No.
nothing but food to eat. No, she's
No. You're.
deleted a lot. Tara deletes a lot of stuff. Okay, and when I went to that, I didn't go to anybody but myself and tell them what's the truth because I want to know. I want people to know the truth, not lies.
But she never said your guys' names. Nobody knew who you were until
Yeah.
you reached out.
And that's fine. I don't have a problem. Like I said, you know what I mean? Tara did the biggest thing there is to talk about me in my home, in my household. You can talk about me all you want, but when you involve my children and you involve my wife, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna sit here and cry. You know,
So so you're denying that you did not pack up Tara's things and leave them outside the door?
I'm not denying nothing. I put Tara's stuff outside the door when she said she was coming 2 weeks later. When she
Okay.
said she was coming to get her stuff.
Okay,
And
so
you know
that
what?
doesn't jive with you saying
She
she
never
packed
got
up her
it.
stuff.
She never picked it up. She was sitting there just leaving it and leaving and leaving. Now, so is my house a storage?
I
Do you know that I had to pay you guys don't know, but I had to pay $800 out my pocket for an organ because the house was infested.
okay.
And I even told her, Tara, I gotta pay an organ. She didn't
Wow.
offer to help. Do you know that she was living here when we saw the roaches? we had to bomb this house, and I had to put the bombs while she sat in my backyard, sitting there waiting while I'm the one doing all the work. Why? You're the one living in here too, and you're the one that brought them. Why don't you participate? My
Okay.
mother-in-law had to come here and help me clean the house. Watch Tara sitting in the yard on YouTube. Is that proper?
No, but my,
No,
my
not at
thinking
all.
is,
Not at all. Not at all.
if you guys grabbed her stuff and put them in bags, so you grabbed her stuff and you put them in the bags, not your wife.
Everything she had, I put it out.
Okay, so is it
I even
possible
gave
you
her her
overlooked anything?
containers. I even
Is it?
gave her her containers.
I don't know what containers are, but is it possible you overlooked her laptop, some clothes, and all of her nail stuff?
I don't need to look at nothing. She had everything all in set. And guess what? Everything, the way you see it in the pictures that were exposed, that's the way she had it. So,
I don't. I
like I
consider
said,
that
I gave
nonsense.
her all her stuff. 2 weeks later, my house is not a storage. 2 weeks later, she decided to, maybe 2.5 weeks, it could have been 3 weeks. She decided all of a sudden to come grab her stuff. So she just decides to grab her stuff. Meanwhile, her stuff is sitting here. No,
So
So you're
was it
you
sitting
decided
in a
not to
place
come
somebody
back.
could have went through it?
She decided not to come back to
Okay, my
this
question
house.
is, wherever you had them in plastic bags, wherever they were located, is it possible someone went through them?
I don't know. She said she was picking her stuff up at early in the morning, and I'm not sure what time she showed up.
Was
Okay.
it Jason? Wasn't it Jason
I'm
though?
not gonna sit here and say, okay, Tara, you can come in the house and grab your stuff when she's sitting there disrespecting me as a man of my house, okay, the owner of my house, disrespecting me to come in my house and probably curse me out, do all kinds of stuff, maybe break stuff, who knows. So I did the smart thing to say, okay, no problem. It'll be at the door outside. And she said, that's fine.
Just
Okay,
text him and don't text about
so
She gave me a hard time. Even there was one night that she decided to turn around and wanted to talk to me, okay? Because she sits there and says, I'm scared of her. But when she's in my house, she was sitting there and say, do you have a cigarette? I said, sure. We didn't talk because last thing I told her is, you stay out my way, I stay out yours. Okay. So that means if I'm in the front room, go out the back door. If I'm in the back, go out the front door. Avoid each other because we got nothing to say to each other. Still to then, she would say, do you have a cigarette? Can I use your lighter? I said, sure, here. Oh, I
okay,
really appreciate you. Why are you appreciating? In my head, I'm sitting there saying, why are you appreciating a man that you cannot stand? I know you fake, but I'm not going to start a war with you. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to wait till you leave out my house in peace. And then when I saw this YouTube video of her talking about me and my family in my own yard while I'm sitting there in my
oh, I
front
would have been
room,
pissed too. I would
huh?
have been pissed too. If I were you, I'd have been pissed.
Of course, I'm sitting there in my front room watching TV, and you're in the backyard disrespecting,
Yeah,
smoking weed.
I would have been pissed off too.
You know, so
And
But I
yeah,
thought you
well,
were
here's
back there smoking with her.
I smoke cigarettes. I'm a school bus driver. There's no way I do anything. I smoke cigarettes.
yeah, if he has any kind
Oh,
of
okay.
CDL, he'd lose it. He can't smoke pot, even though it's
Oh,
legal.
definitely. I work with children.
Yeah, no, you
So
can't do that.
Tara even said she knows where I work. I'm gonna mess him up. I know where he works. I know his schedule.
I
That's creepy to me, to be honest. Okay,
I think
a woman and sister, and tells the world, which is YouTube, that she gets orgasms off of me. That's weird, to be honest.
I never
I
heard
never
that.
heard that either.
I
Man,
never.
I
If
got
you
all
have a clip of it,
documentations.
post it.
Like I
If
tell you
you have a
guys,
clip,
more
please
stuff
post
will come out. It's gonna get exposed because I
it.
got documentation that's gonna beat my conversation.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
That means I got everything in black and white.
if it's so, she said it. She wrote it down that
She
the
said it in
voice
YouTube. I got
recorded.
videos. I got videos that
Okay,
she
so
has
that's
said
what I
that.
mean. If you have a clip, then post the clip, and then everyone can see it. Right? It's not black
Correct.
and white. It's black and
Correct.
white to me means the written word.
Correct.
I'm old.
I got all the text messages of what she have said though.
No, no. You said one specific thing that
I
she
got all
said.
kinds of
Her
stuff. I
voice
got all
was
kinds of stuff. That's what
orgasm.
I'm trying to say. I got all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Okay. Well, you got to be a little, um, like not so I'm not very bright. I don't catch things
Give
very
me a
easily.
second, Chicago.
Yeah.
Emerald, I've been respectful and let you stay in here. Zip it or go. Sorry, go ahead.
Huh?
It's okay. I'm tired of looking at Emerald's comments. Go ahead, Chicago.
Okay.
With her baby daddy.
No, I just from everything you're saying, how pissed off you were. If it were me, I'd have thrown some of her shit out just to get back at her. That's me. That's human nature.
Yeah, but
She
that's
was
not what I
fucking
did
picking
here.
on me.
Because you know what? When she first exposed me, honestly, that was my chain of thought. You know what I mean? When she first tried to expose me and tried to talk about me in saying Nelly is this person, which I was not that person. I fought with myself because everything was going to go to the trash. But I said, no, I'm going to be a nice person and I'm going to leave everything in God's hands. Okay. Because one, I am a child of a pastor.
Uh,
Okay. So I'm not going to do that because I'm going to block all my blessings. So I
Comment.
held strong not to put all her stuff in the dumpster. I gave her the opportunity to come grab your stuff, keeping it peaceful, you know.
okay,
So,
so
but
you're
she's
saying you put all of her. Oh, what the fuck did I do?
ouch.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
I hit a button and I got DOS on the side. Hold on.
um,
I just wanted to ask this question. So everything, her laptop was in the bag. You put it in there. Her nails were in the bag. You put them in there. The nail polish was in the bags. You put it in there. Her smokes were in the bag. What am I forgetting? Her clothes, her computer.
What smokes? Because you know what? She
You
bought
said
smokes when she was living with my stepdaughter. Because once she left here, she didn't have nowhere to go. My stepdaughter gave her an opportunity, and there she was once again on YouTube talking about my stepdaughter.
okay, but your stepdaughter, you guys kicked her out of there
I did, out of
after.
where did we kick her out of? Because like I told you, I never kicked her out of my house. I told she said she was leaving by the first. I found that YouTube, and I asked her what the hell is this. I didn't get a response. Instead, what she had was saying that she's gonna fuck me up. Sorry for my language, okay,
Okay.
but she said she was gonna mess me up, beat me up, and that's all she wanted to do. Come to my house and beat me up. Okay, one, Tara was gonna push buttons. Tara wanted me to hit her. And I'm guess
I don't
what?
think she
I'm
wanted
one
me to
step
hit
ahead of
her.
her. I'm not gonna hit a woman, first of all. Second, if
If
she wanted me to hit her, all she wanted me to do was hit her so I can go to jail. I'm
I
not
don't think
dumb.
she'd do
I'm a
that.
smart dude.
You're
I'm
you're
very
the
smart.
if you're the child of a pastor, she knows you're not going to hit her.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't care. You think Tara cares about anything? Tara don't care about herself.
It's a
Tara don't care about herself. So why would she care about what I think? Tara don't love nothing but she don't even love herself. That's why she's homeless. She says chooses to be homeless. Who chooses to be homeless? I'd be scared to be homeless.
but you know she's not right, right? In the
And
night.
and that's why a lot of people need to stop believing her because she's not right.
Okay, so again, I'll just ask all those things that I mentioned and whatever else she said. You put everything in a bag, right? All
Correct.
those items. There's nothing of her. Oh, the cigarettes. She said that she. It's in the text
That's the
messages between her and your
stepdaughter.
wife,
Okay.
and she said, "I had just bought." Hold on. She said the fact that yous kept thousands of dollars of my business, my clothes, my smokes, her laptop, and your wife didn't tell her, no, we didn't. We never stole from you. Her response was, you're delusional as hell to think anyone would want anything you have. I did a poll with like 7 people in here, and they all said the same thing. It was like, no, if somebody accuses you of stealing something, you say, fuck you, I did not. No way, no shot, no how. I don't have your stuff. You don't say them to listen.
We don't have nothing of hers, like I said. Why would I want to steal her nail stuff? Okay. Or
Not
make
to
her nail
steal it,
stuff.
but because you're mad and you want to throw it away to get back at her.
If I'm mad, I'm going to throw all her stuff, like I said. I'm going to throw all her stuff, and she don't need to come back. I gave her an opportunity. Why would I give her half? Doesn't make any sense to me. If I'm mad, I'm going to throw everything, which was everything was her clothes, her nail stuff. I don't know nothing about a laptop. Okay. Um, I have plenty of laptops in this house. You know, the world's been laptops been around this world. I got children, so what makes you think I don't got laptops? I got tablets, I got Chromebooks, I got them all. Computers, I got everything.
But
Why would
none
I
of them
take
are
a
terrorists.
tablet? And none of them are Terras. Why would I take anything from Terra? Why would I take something from somebody that don't have nothing?
That's my point. Why would you do that? Why
So
would you guys do that to her?
it's
Why?
and that's why we're telling
Is
you
it
we don't
for
have nothing. Because
is
why
it
would
for
I take
physical or
something
no?
from somebody that don't have nothing? It
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. Make it make sense for me. It don't make sense.
well, there's a lot of people that would feel, well,
I
she was
have
making a
everything in
living,
my house. I have everything I need. Like I said, I gave her a bed.
and it's
I
not that
gave her I gave
listen,
her TVs. I gave her everything. I made her feel so comfortable.
uh-huh.
I cleaned the room for her. So when she came in, it was clean. Tara did not pick up a broom for nothing. Okay. When she left and she was gone, and I told her, Tara, um, we said it. There's still roaches in the basement. No, we don't see nothing. When I turned around and moved her stuff and started cleaning that basement, there was still roaches. So she was not saying there was roaches. And an adult should have said, hey guys, I still see roaches. So we can take care of that. There's
Yeah,
children in this house.
yeah, no, if yeah, if she saw bugs in the house, she should have told you. You're
She
right.
should have said something and she
I
didn't. And
agree. I agree.
there's
But maybe
children in this house. I've grilled. We grilled. We cooked. We said, "Do you want something to eat?" No,
uh
I'm okay right now. Oh yes, I haven't. I'm starving. I haven't eaten. Okay. I've gone to work, and she would sit there and complain. Why am I coming back late from work when I'm sitting here coming with nothing but pizzas in my hand to feed everybody in the house? Why am I late? Because I'm picking up food for everybody to eat. You just don't want to take care of my kids. She was
I've got
spot.
one
She would
last
sit in
question.
front of the house. She would tell me that I need to start doing something with my children. I take my kids to parks. I take my children for walks. I take my children for bicycle rides. I take my children to do things at different places. We've
That's good.
traveled.
Good.
Who is a person to tell me what to do with my children when she's not doing nothing with her children? But I'm a clown because I'm telling her that she's telling me to take care of my children, but you're not taking care of your children. Where are your children? Why are you worrying about another man taking care of their children when they live with him, but you don't have your children and you telling me what to do with my children? So why
Okay.
don't you get off of YouTube and you do something with my children since you're taking care of them? No, she sat in the front and decided to be on YouTube while my kids are sitting there right next to her. What woman would turn around and bash their a man in front of their kid and their kids? You love my children, but you're bashing their father?
Well,
That's
sometimes
crazy.
women be like that.
But that's crazy to me.
But you know what? Women be like that.
But that's disrespectful. You
But
do not bash.
she's not
You
your
love
friend.
these children. You love these
Yes.
children,
Yes.
okay? But you're bashing their father in front of them. Just that my children are small
Well,
to not understand that.
yeah, in front of the kids, no, but you gotta know that not everybody probably likes you, just like your people. Some of them might not like your wife. It's just in life. Not everybody's gonna like you, right?
And that's not a problem. Nobody needs to like me, but people
Right.
are going to know the truth.
So just can you just tell me again why you had to go to those enemy people and start all this drama? And I mean, what was it you were looking for by going to them? I would not like an honest answer. Not I told you I'm slow, so just why?
I'm not looking for nothing. I wasn't looking for nothing.
Okay, you did.
I just wanted the truth to come out. And guess what? Those people to me, I'm not a YouTube person. They're
Uh-huh.
not enemies to me. They're the ones that sent me something and saying, "Look at this YouTube video where Tara was bashing my family and me in my own
Ah,
house while I'm living in."
you just gave us the magic key. They contacted you. You
So
didn't
they got
contact
in touch
them.
with you.
Both ways.
No, it's not both ways. One
No.
reaches out or the other one does.
Yeah, and you just said they reached out to you, which is
Okay,
what
that
we
makes sense.
suspected.
So what's the problem?
No, you're not a YouTuber. It didn't make sense that you would know
Because,
how to go through these channels to find people. That's
Oh,
all.
I know how to go into YouTube. I
but
watch
No,
Nelly,
YouTube all day long.
you guys, you guys were not known until they reached out to you.
true.
Then you became known.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Otherwise,
I
we
don't see
had
the
no.
problem. Do I see a problem with that? Do
No.
you?
I
With
do
them, yeah,
because of what.
because
Yeah, I mean,
What's the problem? Because
okay,
the truth is the truth.
oh no,
no.
no, it doesn't have to.
Here,
No, it doesn't have anything to do with it. I'll be
okay.
quiet.
Do you know Tira's kids?
Do
Yes,
I know? Do I know what?
Tira's kids.
Do I know Tara's kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, have you seen the videos where they have exploited those kids,
No.
especially
The
the
little
baby?
one.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Okay, you,
Mm.
it might be hidden then, but
Mm.
there's a video. There's several videos where the owner of that channel uses the child was playing with. Correct me if it was. I think it was a monkey. It was a stuffed animal, anyways, and they said that he was performing something sexual um, with the stuffed animal. Anyways, it really got to Tira, so he continued to repeatedly play the video.
So can I ask this question?
Sure,
Is it okay for Tara to expose my kids?
your kids weren't exposed though.
Your
Yes, they
kids are
were.
on your
Man, you're bringing them in. You're
channel.
bringing them. You can hear them in backgrounds and stuff like that.
Your
You're
kids
bringing
are
them around children.
your kids are posted all over your channel. Your daughter's
Yeah,
dancing. They're all over your YouTube
and that's what I
video.
can't understand.
They
Mad,
didn't.
But
Nobody knew who you were.
Tara's talked about bringing how many kids were living in my house. Is that okay? If you're
I
talking
don't know
about
how
how
many
many
kids.
kids are living in this house and how old they are, is that okay? You're bringing them. You're exposing my children. It don't matter. They're not. If they're on my videos, they're on my videos. That's for me to show. But for
okay,
Tara
No,
but
to
everybody
speak,
can see them.
for
Everyone can see
Tara
them.
to speak on my children, is that okay? Yes
No,
or no?
it's not. But you understand. Nobody knew who you were, right?
It doesn't matter. She's still telling my story, my life. She's talking about my
But
personal
nobody
life.
knew who you were until Roadhog reached out to you and you put a face and a name.
And nobody still knows who I am.
Oh no, we know who you are.
No, no, you don't.
We do.
You know what you hear. You don't know me. You don't know who
No,
I
no,
am.
you're right. You're right. I don't.
You
Okay,
know of what you
right.
hear or what you read on here. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know me
You're correct.
personally.
You're correct. You're correct. I don't. You're correct. You're
Okay,
correct.
Tara has said I'm an abusive man. Do you think that's correct? Do you think that's right to
I
say?
don't know you. I can't say if it's
yeah,
correct or not. I
But
don't know you. I
it's
don't
not
know what
okay
your
to
wife.
say because I'm not an
But if,
abusive man.
but if your wife told her you were, I don't know. If that's the way she looked at your interactions, I
If
don't.
my wife told her what she told her, it does not give Tara permission to talk and say what she heard. Okay, Tara doesn't know me personally. Okay, just like I don't know Tara.
No, wait a minute. But you do all these things for Tara. You're gonna buy a new car for Tara so you can go get her, but you don't know.
I'm gonna buy a new car. I was buying a new car, yeah, to get to Florida because I wanted us safe. That's Come
But you
on,
that's a whole
seriously.
lot of doing stuff for someone you don't
oh,
know.
yeah,
That's
and
why
you
I'm
don't.
confused.
It doesn't matter. It's her friend. If it's her mother, it's her sister, it's her friend. My wife knows her
Okay,
or knew
so
her.
Let me ask you this. Um, was was there a reason? Was there something that you guys benefited from by bringing Tira back to Chicago?
Yeah, you know what? I benefit a headache and
Well,
problems. That's what I benefited because I didn't benefit nothing. I was helping her out. We didn't benefit nothing. I gained stuff. I gained problems. I gained roaches. I
so
gained disrespect. I gave threatens.
yeah, I mean,
I gained a lot. I gained a lot. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going to take a threat too lightly. And she's sister and keeps telling you guys that maybe he's worried about consequences. You know, she's gonna continue to keep saying that. I'm not. I don't have nothing to worry. To be honest about consequences, I'm a man. I'm not. I'm not a punk. I'm not this gangster that she is. She's an internet gangster because when you turn around and ask her that question right after I got blocked, you saw she was calm, and then when you told her, okay, he's off, she decided to disrespect me and talk about me and call me all kinds of names, and you allowed that. And my thing, Terry, is why didn't you block her? Why didn't you tell
uh,
her, hey, you need to get off, Tara? You're talking bad. I didn't say nothing disrespectful. I just said, if you're nice, why are you plotting? That was
okay,
not disrespectful.
but on YouTube, the words that you chose, there's like words like that they say can't be used. So I didn't want any
Um,
repercussions for
yeah, there's
that
certain words you
word.
can't say on YouTube because she can get dinged, she can lose her channel, she can get reported. So there's certain, I mean, literal
If you
words
would
you
have
can't
said
say.
M, if you would have just said M me, then it would have been different. But you're unblocked now and you're on panel,
Yeah.
so it's showing you that you know
Right.
I'm hearing
And,
both
but
We're
sides.
trusting you not to say the bad words that YouTube will get her
like
in trouble over.
I know, but like I said, as soon as I got off,
Mhm.
Tara decided to turn into a internet gangster and started disrespecting me once again. That I'm supposed to be scared of somebody get their man. I'm obsessed with her. First of all, why would I be obsessed? That doesn't make any sense. She's the victim now?
Wait a minute. Are those posts supposed to be about you?
I don't know. I'm
I
making it.
didn't think it was about.
I see it
Is
that
that what
way.
you're saying? You're saying those posts are about you?
I see it that way.
Oh,
That's
I
how I
didn't. I'm
thought.
sorry. I did not see them about you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What
Okay,
did you say, Terry?
I
I
didn't.
I thought they were about you.
I
There you
didn't.
go. Thank you very much for
Um,
agreeing to
Okay, I
something.
did. No, I didn't think they were about you. But I told you I'm
Okay.
slow.
Well,
All right.
it makes two of us on this panel right now that's saying this. You think
Okay.
it's about me? So
Okay. I didn't think so. But
2 to 1
okay.
odds.
That's okay. I told you I'm slow. I'm stupid. I
Nobody's
I
saying you're stupid.
I didn't think they were about you. That's why I was like, wait, you think that's about you?
I think a lot
It's
of
about
things
someone
Tara's
else.
saying. I think a lot of things Tara's saying lately is about me and my family.
I thought it was about Jeremy. I didn't think it was about you. I thought it was about
Who
Jeremy.
who is
okay. So
Jeremy?
Roadhog, Jeremy. That's who I thought she was talking about, the married man that was obsessed because he talks about her every. I thought it was him. I did not.
the
Okay.
reason
I didn't think it was you. I'm
I don't
stupid.
think I don't think I don't think that what you said his name is.
His name is Jeremy
Okay.
Roadhog.
Well, I don't think he's obsessed with that woman either. I think
He's
she's just
saying
making it seem like she's the victim.
um
okay. Well,
I don't know.
okay. Mia culpa.
I
Mia
think I
culpa.
know a little bit more, a lot about Tara. You know what I mean? Like I said, have you guys ever lived with Tara?
No,
No.
you see,
Have you
Curls
have
thought
you
it
guys
too. Curls thought
have
it.
you guys personally had a drink or coffee with Tara?
Mm-mm.
No.
So then I think I know more about Tara. So when you can't we can't sit there and be adults and sit there and say, oh, this is my friend when you're meeting somebody through the internet, but you never see nobody in person. We sound like kindergarten saying, "That's my friend. What's your friend's name?" I don't know. The
Yeah,
truth is the truth.
come stay with me for a
Tara,
month,
I know
2 years.
Tara personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Me coming from Florida, Tara couldn't even buy me a Coca-Cola because she just wanted the ride. You know, Tara Tara tries to threaten people. Tara tries to bully people. Tara tries to gangster herself and call people and say that her friends are coming to look for somebody. She did that to me. I have things to worry because maybe some of her homies are coming to find me. I'm not gonna live my life like that. Threatened.
Aren't your
But
We're
homies,
aren't
living.
you
your
guys
wife's
in the
homies the same
same?
people though? So it's not
Yeah,
going to happen.
Aren't we what?
you're supposed to
Aren't
be affiliated in the same.
gang, yeah. So aren't her
Who,
homies your wife's homies? So it's kind of a wash.
who, I am not a gangbanger. First of all,
I said
okay.
your
Is your
wife.
wife?
No, I said your wife.
I don't know nothing about my wife being a gangbanger because you know
You
what?
already
We're
said that they
adults.
were
We're not
gangbangers.
gangbangers here.
Right.
We're
They
parents.
not, right?
Okay. My wife's personal life before me. That's her personal life before me. I don't
Right.
get involved in that. Okay.
Right.
So
But
I don't ask questions because my what I ask questions is from the day I met her.
but
Okay. From there on, that's my life. That's my personal life with her.
And she knew Tira before she knew you.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
So if you're gonna sit there and threaten me with guys coming to look for me, I'm gonna be honest.
oh, I did.
We're living in the state of Illinois where you can be concealed and carried. A lot of
Yes,
things need to
I
be
am
very,
going to
very
my
careful
PC
on how you
finally on the
speak.
14th.
You need to be very, very careful on how you speak to people
What do you
nowadays.
mean you do? Well, not even speaking to people. You just got to be careful. You got to watch how people move. That's all.
Exactly,
Can't go
exactly.
shoot.
Because I'm going to do what I got to do to defend and take care and protect my
Exactly.
family.
You have to know what self defense is exactly
Correct,
to
correct,
the letter of the law.
correct.
If you're taking your concealed carry every 4 years, you get it redone. Make sure
Oh,
you take classes. Everyone in Illinois should be doing that and keeping themselves safe.
of course,
Really.
of course.
Women, belly bands. Belly bands are the best thing. That's all I'm
Correct.
going to.
Very true.
You don't imprint, and you're good.
Correct.
But
So,
so
like I said,
you're
I'm
you're,
not,
you're
you
saying,
know,
just to make sure, you're saying right here 100% when you packed up everything, and as far as you knew, everything was in those bags.
correct.
Okay.
It's not.
I
It's not and to be correct, it's not as far as I knew. As far as I know that
yes.
everything was
Okay.
in
There's
them
your
bags, because I
okay.
know everything was in them bags.
Okay. So there's no chance anything was lost somewhere or put away somewhere that she had it somewhere else. No
I
chance.
don't know. Maybe she sold some stuff so she can get some candy that we call it nowadays. Because I don't want to say drugs.
No, no, that's one of those YouTube words. No.
Then that's why I say candy.
Yeah.
No, I
So,
don't.
did you help Tira load your van?
Oh no, because I don't know who she was coming with. That's why I didn't want to deal with her coming in my house. I don't know if
No,
she was
no.
coming here with
When you got
gangbangers.
when you got to Florida,
Oh, when we got to Florida, yeah, I put everything in her car, in my car.
okay, and did you see her nail supplies?
I saw everything in the containers, I didn't go in her stuff. I didn't grab nothing.
Okay.
When I went to Florida, I was only there for one day.
Okay, but you said you packed them. Did they sit for 2 weeks? Did I get that right? You packed it up for 2 weeks?
It was sitting packed for 2 weeks, and the way everything came in. And one of her YouTube says she wasn't even unpacked. That's why it's a mess because nothing is unpacked.
Oh, so you meant it was the way she left it. You not that
The
you
way
packed
I
everything
just
up.
brought everything upstairs and I put everything together in a bag, and that's it. I gave 15 bags went into one bag. That's all I did. I did
Yeah, do
not
you
sit
guys
here
have
and
to
say,
bring your
let
porch
me
kit?
go through her stuff and see what I like. You know, I might like this nail clipper here. I did not do any of that stuff.
Nobody's accusing you of doing your nails. Stop.
Yeah, okay, then that's what I'm trying to say. I do not need nailed stuff.
You sure you don't like little glitters every now and again?
No, I do not.
I'm kidding. Kidding. But
No,
so
we're
once
not.
it was in the bags, did you like leave it on the porch
Front door. Just like she said, front door.
outside?
Outside, correct. Because, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for her to come in here with some of her gangbanger friends or whatever it is, somebody to beat me up, and now guess what? I have to sit here in self defense, and then I'm going to jail because I turn around and put something through somebody's chest.
Okay. No, I got you.
So guess what? I
Yep.
said, you know what? I'm going to be out of here because I want to keep my family safe. Let's go and have some
Can you
breakfast.
show Mindy cult survivors comment, please, Terry?
Uh, yeah. Do you have ring or porch cameras?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
so somebody could have went in there and taken it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have nothing.
Were you guys home when she picked it up?
I was not home. Like I said, I told you earlier, I told my wife, let's go get some breakfast because
Gotcha.
I did not want no problems. If somebody would have broke into my house and her stuff would have been there missing, then guess what? Maybe one of my neighbors would have saw something and they would have let me know. But I
Yeah.
was not going to deal with any problems. So
Okay.
I decided to say, let's go, family, and let's have a nice little breakfast.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
Mindy, it wasn't just her nail stuff. It was her computer. She said computer, clothes, nail stuff, and cigarettes.
yes, because the stepdaughter took her to wherever they were cheaper, remember?
I don't.
Okay.
Say again? Are you asking me a question?
No,
Um,
no.
no, we were just telling Mindy that it wasn't just nail stuff that Tira
Said
said
was
was
gone.
missing.
It was her laptop and clothes and
On
cigarettes.
clothes? Yeah, that's crazy. Why would I wear some old lady clothes?
She's not an old lady. I'm an old lady.
I don't know. She dressed like one.
I'm an old lady. I got over a decade on her. So
Yeah, but like I said, Tara, in Tara's eyes, everybody's old because, like she said in the last YouTube, what is a 50-year-old man doing that on YouTube at 10 o'clock at night? But you got a 44-year-old lady on YouTube late at night. That where I find that kind of funny there.
well, she makes money. She's a creator.
She makes money. Oh, guess what? If she makes money, she's making money on lies because who's supporting her? Because you're lying. Tell the truth and make money on truth. The truth will set you free. Why is she
Yeah,
having a rough time? Because she's blocking all her blessings because she does nothing but lie. She contradicts herself. So you can hear all her contradictions. She
we're not
talks about
saying
people.
Tira's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, but
Exactly.
but don't
So,
but don't lie about people. That's not nice.
but we didn't lie about you on this stream. We were just
Asking questions.
questioning, yeah, some of the things that were put out.
And that's correct and that's all I said at the beginning. Talk nice because I know the truth.
I did. I didn't say anything bad. I asked
Okay,
you
and
to
I
tell
was
me.
not meaning it in a bad way. You know, a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
things sound
See, I
different in
told you.
black and
Yeah,
ink.
that's exactly what I said. Typing is a lot
A
different.
lot of things sound different when you're typing it.
I don't know if she filed a police report. Does anybody know if she filed a police report? Did she file a police report against you guys?
I don't know. I filed one on her.
First, I'm
I
not going
don't
to ask for
know.
what I don't want to know.
Yeah, I already told you. So
Yeah.
we're not gonna repeat it, but yeah, there's one. There's one there. That's filed.
No, I saw that it was filed.
And she continues, there's gonna be another one for harassment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I
be harassed. And men don't take threats too lightly. I'm just being
Yeah.
more calm and I'm more responsible because I don't want to end up in jail. I got children. I got life to live.
Yeah.
What good am I gonna be in jail? Because I'm gonna go break the last tooth she has in her mouth.
No.
That doesn't make me any better. That doesn't make me
come
a good.
on, she's got
That
more
doesn't make
teeth
me a
than
great man.
that.
But she continues. After she left here, she continued. When are you going to stop? If you're going to continue to bash me, guess what? All I did was the same thing she was doing. All I did on YouTube was talk about her, what she was doing, but she did it first. So is it okay for her to do it and not okay for me to do it? No.
No, it's
If
your
she's talking
story.
about
Tell it.
if she's talking about me, I'm going to talk about her. And is she going to lie about me? I'm going to tell the truth about her.
Yeah. So, like, how did she end up with your stepdaughter, though? If there was, um, I mean, there was already a rift between you and your wife and Tira. How did she end up with the stepdaughter? Or I guess your wife's daughter?
There was no problem with her and my wife
Oh, okay.
until Tara decided to talk bad about my wife.
Okay.
Okay, when she left out of
I
here,
didn't
the
realize that.
problems was between me and her. She was talking about me. She was not talking about my wife. She was talking about me. Tara
Okay.
decided to bring the personal life of my wife out and lie about it, and she brought it after. Tara left out this house because she was talking about me, disrespecting me. Tara has said that I couldn't support my family. She don't know nothing about me. What makes you think I can't support my family?
I don't know, but in your wife's videos, she had said that um I just read something and I lost my train of thought. I'll think about what I was gonna say.
No, she said that she had to come up with $1,500 to fix your car. But you
Okay,
already said that
Oh,
that's your
okay.
wife and she should do that.
correct.
So I think
Well,
that
it's teamwork. If my wife's car was broken down and she didn't have the money on her at that moment, I'm gonna come up with the $1,500 to fix my wife's car. It's
you see.
common sense.
Well, here's the
It's
thing.
Oh,
it's
I
teamwork.
remember what I was gonna say. In your wife's video, she says that um, she came, she would come home from work and go straight to her bedroom to get away from Tira. So that that made me think that there was a rift between the three of you guys.
My wife would work all day and come home and rest because she was tired. She would work all day, so she would go to her room and rest her mind. And she didn't want to deal with hearing my mouth about her friend. So she would go, let me go
Okay.
relax. You know what I mean? She was in the middle of her friend and her husband. She don't want to hear that. Anybody would feel the same way,
Yeah.
you know? So what does she do? What does a person do when they don't want to hear it? And let me go rest my mind. I'm going to go relax.
Yeah.
Tara would tell stories about me. My wife don't want to hear that. Stories about her husband. She don't want to
Yeah.
hear my mouth saying, I can't stand your bitch friend. She don't want to hear that.
Yeah. I'm
Like I
not.
said clearly, as
Yeah.
much as Tara disrespected me in my house from day one, in a nice way, I'm gonna say I wanted to break Tara's teeth in, and I didn't. I'm going to say it in a nice way. Tara says I'm scared. Tara does not know the power of a man. Tara does not respect that. You know what? She kept saying that I was protected. No, Tara was protected because she was my wife's friend. Because if she was not my wife's friend, I would have broke her teeth in already.
You wouldn't. Your father was a
Wow.
preacher. You would
It
not have
doesn't
done it.
matter if somebody
You
needs
would
a
not have.
whooping. If
No,
somebody
no,
needs if
no,
somebody needs a spanking or a whooping, I'm going to give it, and
no,
I'm going to. Since
no
she's an
hitting
adult,
women. It's never right. Never right.
never right. But guess
Never
what?
right.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I would have
No,
broke her teeth in the
you
way
never hit a woman. No,
she
no,
called me names.
never. So then
She
call her names
called me out
back.
of my name. She
Then
called me a
call her by
clown.
her name. Yeah,
Literally, Tara was the
no,
clown.
no. Okay, you see, keep it where it's no hitting women. No, no,
It could be a woman. It can be a man. If you're disrespecting
no
me,
hitting women. No hitting women. No
and I
hitting women.
and I didn't. I didn't hit a woman.
Right, but no, never, never, never. I mean, if it's kinky in the bedroom between you and your wife, that's one thing. But no hitting women. No,
Nobody ever hit a woman. Like I said,
no,
Tara made me this abusive man. I was not even. I
no,
had not touched
no.
my wife.
No
I,
hitting
I
any women. No,
No,
I,
and
that's what she
do you hear what I'm saying? You don't
I
you
want to
you
make
no.
you
sure.
don't have to really tell me over and over and over when I'm telling you I'm not this person Tara made me to be. Tara
Okay,
was sitting here making a cartoon out of me, and I'm not a cartoon.
not a cartoon. Okay.
Okay, you're not going to make this delusional cartoon. Tara is delusional. She's a narcissist. She's everything there is. She's called me all these names, but Tara was looking at herself in the mirror and saying that to herself, like she does in all her YouTubes. She talks about, I'm not going to talk about people and talk about their stories when she's sitting there still talking about these people and talking about these people. So what is she doing when she's talking about these people? Is she's talking about their story? Why is Tara not talking about her? Tara does not talk about her. She always brings up other people.
No, she was homeless for a while living in Florida, and she
Yeah.
only talked about herself and what she was going through.
But she's homeless now. Is she talking about herself? Or is she talking about people that are hanging out there?
Well, she's not really talking about
She's
anything.
saying that all they do is drink. Why would you say those people are sitting there just drinking? Why would you post people on YouTube and say that all they do is drink over here? Why would she do that? What about, like I said, what about
Pumpkin
those people
spirit,
don't
you
want to
know
be
that.
told?
Come
You know how police officers, when they come to see you, they say, "Hey, you're being recorded." Why is she not telling this person, "Hey, can I interview? You could be recorded." She's not giving. She's not getting
Well, no,
consent.
she did say that there were a few people that the few people that she does tape know that, you know.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are looking at, but what I'm seeing, I don't see
Saying
that.
it's Logan Square, everybody drinks, you know that.
Yeah, that's all you got. You know,
I go to
Logan
Humble
Square
Park,
and
they're doing it there too.
smoking a
Everybody
cigarette
drinks
every
at the
5 minutes.
Everyone
You
drinks
know,
at the beach too. Shh, don't say anything.
right? You know,
Yeah.
I don't. I don't
That's all I
know.
have. I just thought you guys took her stuff and I was making an offer to take her stuff back to her. And if you don't have it, then you don't have it. That's all.
Negative. I don't have nothing.
That's all.
What I have is a police report. If you want, and take it to her so she could get served.
I do not serve people. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
well, that's what I have. If that's what you want, that's what you have. That you can
No,
have.
no,
All I have is a police
take,
report.
I don't take anything to serve anybody, nothing. No.
Yeah, well, I don't think Tara wants. Tara probably doesn't even want to get served. She's sitting there saying they're not going to come to the park and serve her because Tara doesn't even have a valid license or a valid ID.
She has
Oh.
Eh,
her
No, I
what?
don't think Tara has a lot. I think Tara's lying to a lot of people.
Hmm.
If she keeps lying the way she's lying, thunder's going to hit her. Lightning.
Well,
She better bend down and touch her knees or sit down closer to them rocks so she doesn't get struck by lightning for lying.
well, here's what I hope. I hope everybody can. I mean, if you don't have her stuff and I can't pick it up for her, there's got to be an end to everything, right? It's got to stop.
She's got to make it stop by keeping my family out her mouth. She
I
needs to
hope
stop by keep talking about me and my family on YouTube. She's
and
the only one that can stop this.
right,
If
but
she's
you guys keep talking like as of yesterday, your wife was posting about her. It's a two-way street. You both know she's sick, and you both know her better than any.
so
You
if
know her
she's
better
sick,
than anything.
she needs to go to the doctor.
She's
That's not my problem. If
medicated.
she's sick,
She's medicated.
that
You know
sounds like
her.
her problem, not
Wait
my
a minute.
problem.
Okay, you guys know her in real life, right? I
Mental
don't.
health we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about mental health, not that she has the flu, or I mean, you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like her problem, not my problem. I'm not gonna sit here and give her more medication that she's already taken because she says it clearly she's on medication. And then she talks about other people that maybe they need medication. Can you tell somebody they need medication when you're the one on medication?
Okay, here's my point. She's friends with your wife first for a long, long time, right? And you kind of inherited her as your wife's bestie, right?
Unfortunately,
So the thing is, if you know someone has a mental illness, if you keep going back and forth, that's like the definition of insanity, right? When you keep going back and forth and the same thing keeps happening over and over again. So I would just hope that at some point it would just stop, you know. But it's got to stop from everybody.
It needs to stop from Tara. I'm sorry.
I understand.
I'm just being I'm being honest truth here. Okay, when a person has mental problems, cuckoo people do crazy stuff, and
Yes,
I'm not. And sitting here being threatened by a cuckoo person, I'm not going to take that very lightly. Okay,
yeah,
you're not going to sit there and keep insisting that I have consequences to come. I am not going to sleep with one eye open. Okay, that's the way I see it. If she needs help, and if everybody that supports her knows she needs help, everybody should try to get her into a place where she can get that help. Instead of sending her money, you know, just like in the streets, when you see bums, some bums, when you give them money, they're gonna go drink. So guess what do you do? I seen this in my past. You walking downtown and a guy would walk around and grab the person that was homeless and say, "Come with me.
yes,
You're asking me for food? Come with me. Take him, pick up everyone that was asking for food and go to the McDonald's on Washington Street and say, "Here you go. Order whatever you want." And tell the employee, "I'm paying," because they were asking for food. You do not give them any money. So when a person is sitting here and needs mental help, instead of giving her money, thinking that she's getting the help, maybe people should turn around and find a place and say, "This is how I can help you. I set you up. All you have to do is go in, just like rehab. I signed you up. All you need to do is show up."
God helps those who help themselves. So we're there. That's where we're at right now.
And that's where it needs to stop. I'm not going to continue to deal with the cuckoo person because I'm not going to take it lightly. I'm losing. I'm losing my cool. Okay, and
Yeah.
she keeps coming at me. I'm not worrying about consequences. Okay, I'm gonna let everything, nature, take its course. Okay, and that's what I always say. I sit there and, okay, I made a police report. Protect myself, protect her, because I don't want to do nothing to her. But I surely don't want her coming my way, because if she comes my way, at the end of the
Hey,
day, I'm gonna be the gladiator that's gonna stand with my sword and say, "Okay, I'm going to win because I have something to look for, my family." Okay,
yeah.
It's
so
okay.
if she needs help, it needs to stop with her because she needs the help. I don't need help. I'm not cuckoo. I'm not in the loony bin. Okay, I'm not a narcissist. I'm not uh a compulsive liar. I'm not sitting here making stories about a person. I'm not sitting here abusing people. I'm not sitting here living in the streets. I'm not sitting here at 4 o'clock in the morning still making YouTube videos. I'm not out here doing drugs. I'm not out here drinking. I'm not out here doing nothing. At 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, I'm at home sleeping and making sure that my kids are breathing so they can wake up to go to school the next day.
That's what a good father should be doing.
Yeah.
I'm not a good father. I'm a great father.
That's what a great father should be doing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll tag Tira in the video as well as well, you're on my channel. You obviously know how to find it and give her the feedback. I mean, all we can really do is,
She's not
you
gonna want
know,
to hear my feedback. I'm gonna tell you straight out. As I'm not a terror supporter, she's not
mhm,
going to care because, like I said clearly, I'm going to say this nice and clear. Tara don't care about nobody, but not even herself.
yeah,
Well, the fact that you left her stuff in a bag outside of your door, maybe then
Tara knows that her stuff was out there. Tara has said that she has receipts for everything she has. Okay, Tara says if she wants to make a police report, okay, I got nothing. Get a warrant. Get whatever you want. If I have cops come to my house and have to come here and my kids need to see this, we're gonna have a bigger problem because, like I said, I can't take nothing from somebody that don't have nothing.
Right. That's
Yeah, that's
what I was
true.
criticizing you for. Why would you take something from someone who has nothing?
You
I
came
thought,
with bags of clothes,
I thought
and
that was
that
just
you went back with bags with clothes.
right.
So I don't know. Maybe her stuff is sitting in the storage, and somebody else took it from her. I don't know. Like I said, Tara's lived out of my house for a while already. I don't know what she's done with her stuff. It's her word against mine. And guess what? I'm gonna be
It is.
honest. I ain't got nothing.
It absolutely, that's what it is at this point in time. But I didn't know. She's never said that she was aware that her bags were sitting outside.
Yes, she was.
No,
Yes,
no,
she
no.
was.
I said I've never heard her say that.
Well, of course not, because Tara's not going to
So,
say what people need to know. Tara's gonna say what she wants them to know. You know, she's not gonna speak the truth. The truth hurts her.
so that
You
was the
know,
only thing I was.
the truth hurts. So what happens when the truth hurts? She wants to get feisty. When the truth comes out, she wants to get feisty and call people names and want to fight and turn into a internet gangster and bully, because that's what she is a bully.
Okay, but the channels that you associate with, what are they doing?
Nobody's bullying me. Nobody's bullying. They're speaking the truth.
No, not you, but they're bullying other people.
I don't know. Like I said, I see. I'm speaking on Tara, and the truth about Tara is she's bullying me, and she's bullying my family, and I'm not going to take bullying too lightly. I'm not going to sit here and have to walk around and be at a grocery store and sit there and turn around because I feel very unsafe because I don't know if something can happen to me.
But you
She said
already
it.
said
She
you
said it
don't think
clearly in her last video. She said it in your last live chat. She said it. Maybe he's worrying about some consequences, or maybe he shouldn't. Are you playing games with me? Are you playing mental games with me? Because guess what? I don't got time for mental games.
wait, is who playing mental? Me?
No,
No,
she said
Tara.
that on Terry's
Oh,
last live chat.
oh, I wasn't there. Oh, I
Maybe
thought you
he
were
has
asking me if I was
consequences.
playing games with you.
She once you told her that I was
Who?
he's not on panel. He's got taken off. She decided to get tough, you know. So that's when I had reply and said, I have all the proof on in writing. She decided to turn into internet gangster.
Who is Kev Studs? Do you know him?
Kev Studders. I don't know
Who?
who that is. Do you
Who?
know someone named Kev Studders?
No.
He's asking for the link.
Yeah, no, that's maybe just somebody
Yeah,
trolling live streams.
They're asking for what?
the
They want
link
to
to
come up
come on
and
panel.
talk
So why you don't bring him on panel?
because we don't know who he is.
Oh, he has to show himself just like you told me to show
Well,
myself.
okay, here's the thing.
But we don't
Sometimes
know.
men get gross and they show, you know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what?
Yeah.
They do that to women like us and they think it's funny and they do it to men because they think it's so we don't like it happens to me and be a lot.
oh. So like
You know what I
Carol's
mean?
Carol's favorite word. Everybody's a weirdo.
Not
It's no, it's
trolling.
it's
I'm a.
the internet. It's YouTube.
Okay,
It's
so Kev,
YouTube.
who are you?
Yeah, YouTube is like a whole different world. There's
Yeah.
unwritten rules and all sorts of weird stuff. But uh, I honestly don't think you should fear while you're grocery shopping, and I don't think you should fear any of those things. I
No.
think you guys know her better than anyone. And if you say she's not a gangster, if you say she's just got a big mouth, then you clearly know she's no, you know what I mean? She's no threat, isn't
This
she?
is very true. She should not. She should needs to control her mouth. That's very true.
Okay, but you're the
Yeah.
one that you pointed out that we
Tara
don't
needs to control her mouth. Tara needs to watch what she says. She says things that are not right and not true, and that's what tells me she's a bully.
Right, but she's not a tough guy. She's not with gangs. She's
I
not any
don't,
of those
I
things.
don't know. I'm telling you,
Oh,
she told me I got consequences to worry. That's I, if I tell you you got consequences coming, what is that going to tell you?
that I don't
That's
Sometimes
know,
you
then
just
I don't
have
know
to.
why you would give me consequences.
then that's what if somebody's saying on live chat, maybe he's got consequences coming. Maybe he's worrying about it. Maybe he shouldn't. Maybe he should. I That's a bully. I'm sorry to say that's a
Is
bully.
it a bully, or do you know her well? And like, is this a private joke between you guys, or I don't know.
There's no jokes. We're not friends. There's no jokes. She don't know me and I don't know her like that. Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and say maybe Tara got consequences coming because I don't know. That's telling Tara, man, is he threatening me? That's a threat. Telling a person maybe he's got consequences coming or maybe he doesn't. That's a threat.
But could
Threat is
she mean
threat.
from God?
Huh?
I'm playing devil's advocate. Could she mean by God?
I wish she had got in there.
No,
I don't
no,
think that woman believes in God.
no. But could that be what, like, how people, like, karma, or God's watching you? You have consequences because the man upstairs knows everything you do. Could it
I
be
don't
something?
think so. Like I
Okay,
said, she called me names.
but
She
you guys
disrespected
don't.
in my house.
See, I
She
don't agree with that. Just so you know, I don't
she
stand by that.
she tried everything. She called me weirdo. She told me that one her job was one. She only had one goal when she came into my house, and that was to take my wife away from me. What person is going to tell me that in my face? The only person that can tell me that in my face
Is your
is my wife. My goal is to leave you. That's the only person that can tell me that in my face. A person telling me I have one goal and that's to come here and take your wife, my friend away from you. There's something wrong with your head. You're a sicko.
Right, but we know that she has mental health problems.
Yeah, but that's not it's not acceptable. Just okay, so if she has mental if okay, let's say she has mental problems and she says, "Well, I'm going to put a knife through your back." Is it okay because we know she has mental problems? No, that's not okay. It
No,
then
means
that
you need
then that
help.
just, no, then that just makes me like, if you guys have known her forever and this is your third time
I
around, why
man,
would you?
I'm not going to sit here and accept.
No, I
I
know.
know she has mental problems. So it's okay for her to talk to me like that.
No,
It's
it's
no.
excuse. We seen the news, how the world is nowadays. People that got mental problems are the ones that end up in jail because the cops don't want to press charges on these guys because they got mental problems. And then they wait till something bad happens and now they're on the news. And then they go to court and they say, well, I had mental problems, but you were mental problems when you took my kid out.
I
You didn't have mental problems when you created this issue, but now all of a sudden you're in the courts and you got a mental problem. So let's excuse you because you got a mental problem. That's people acting like they got mental problems so they can get away with stuff.
no,
Yeah, no, it's not.
she
That's
was wrong for doing that, and
definitely, and she's still wrong for what she's
she's
still
done
doing,
most,
lying to a lot of people.
but it's like,
If she needs help, everybody should get together and get finding their help. Send their links.
no, nobody
Send
can.
their send their links.
But
Okay.
it doesn't matter how many links nobody can take help until they're ready to take their own help.
No, so instead, what we do is we send her cash, so we don't know what she's doing with
I'm
this
not
cash.
sending her anything.
Okay, but be careful when you say we send her cash.
Oh, I don't mean by you guys.
I've never,
I
I've
don't. I don't mean
never
by you guys. I'm
done.
talking about in general. In general,
Yeah,
I'm not saying Terry, you're doing it. I'm not saying such and such is doing it. I'm saying in general, anybody that supports her, and if you're on here and you know who you are that's doing it, you just be careful. You don't know what she's doing with it because every
nobody truly knows anything on YouTube. That's the
uh,
great thing about YouTube, right? Is the
but her
anonymity.
supporters. I'm talking about her supporters.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you
as
are
of
doing it, if you are doing it, you don't know what she's doing.
I'm not sending her nothing, so I can sleep with a clear conscience. I can sleep in
So can I. And
And
so
okay.
can I. The only thing I can't,
personally,
it's hard to sleep is because I got consequences coming my way according to her story. So one day I
I wish
will
there
rest.
was
you gotta
a
I
way
take
will
for
it with
you
a
rest.
grain of
guys.
salt.
Yeah,
Huh?
I wish there were. Go on, what
You
did you
gotta
say?
you gotta take Tara with a grain of salt.
I don't take a lot of things with a great assault. If somebody's threatening me,
Yeah, I understand.
I have to sleep with one eye open.
Well, I hope that this can stop. I don't know how it'll stop if since you don't have her stuff. So this was pointless. I'm sorry. This I thought maybe you guys might have found something of hers, and I was making an offer to be
Yeah,
nice.
I found something of hers. It's called a police report and
I'm not
roaches
delivering it. I already told you.
and roaches.
It's too much to drive to Logan Square to give her papers. I
Yeah.
don't.
Well, you
I'll pay
definitely don't
here.
want to. Yeah, you definitely don't want to take her pets because I could send you some roaches.
No, thank you. We have stink bugs.
Okay, and that's the best way to go. You know what I mean? The best thing to have is
And ladybugs.
yeah,
They're bad.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, they are.
They are bad. I'm
Right.
getting a new porch built and they're just stirring up all the animals. Ugh. All
So
the
can I ask a question?
yes,
How do you guys know where I'm at?
because you posted it.
Oh, okay. Off the police report.
Yes, I'm on Prospect. I used to work there.
Correct. Correct. At the at police station?
No, I told you, Caremark CVS
No,
right
I
off.
was gonna say then maybe you can tell me if she has warrants.
I wouldn't tell you.
Because I know she does.
No, stop it. We're not talking about that.
She has
No,
to have.
yes,
That's why.
yes.
That's the only way somebody's not gonna know where they're at, and don't want to know nobody to know where they're at because they're
Right.
running from something.
No, she tells people where she's at.
People have run. What are they called?
I can tell you right now.
Really?
I can tell you right now. I'm in Kentucky, and I might not be in Kentucky. She tells you can tell wherever you're at. You can tell people where you're at, but doesn't mean you're there. You see what I
Fair
mean?
enough. Yeah.
Right, but
We
you're a
can't we
family
can't
man. You're
believe
working
everything
your life.
everybody says.
Right. But you need to be careful with what you show on the internet too. You need to learn about safety, you know, because people are I was a weirdo once upon a time. People do weird things.
All right. So, well, are we done?
Yeah, if you don't have nothing, then I got nothing to pick up and
No, I got nothing.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope some way that maybe Jesus will find both of you and it'll heal you both.
All
You
right.
know.
All
I
right.
I don't know what else. I'm sorry that you're all going through it. I'm sorry that she's going through. I'm sorry for the whole darn mess. I
All
am.
right. Okay.
And I will say a prayer for everybody. I will. I
All right.
will. God bless you. And no
Have a
hitting
good
girls.
night.
All right. You guys take care. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
had the best of intentions. They,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm. Okay, what's going on here? I could just like that Chris lady. I saw her say stuff to her about her mother.
what?
Yeah, that was after um, Bacon Breath. That was after um, Chris had flipped out on Tira's channel. I don't know.
I
I,
think
I
somebody else probably went into Tara's stuff and stole it.
maybe.
That's the if we go by Occam's razor, the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
If he's saying they didn't have it, they don't need it, they don't want it, and that she knew that her bags were already outside the door, you know, crime's rampant all over the place. Times are hard.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go back through um, Tira's videos because I do remember her saying that when she got there, her stuff was outside. But I'm not quite sure if she knew when it was out there or not.
I
Yeah.
can't even recall that either, to tell you the truth. You know what? It must have been because they weren't answering the door. So if no one's answering the door, then she can't get in, right? So it would have to be outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If she couldn't get inside the house, they had to be outside.
Well, yeah, she didn't. Well, from what she said, she never had a key. Who
Right.
knows? Yeah.
Yeah, and
All
if they're
right.
not answering the door, they went to breakfast. Oh, so well, that's what he said. But if you remember Tara saying that they weren't there,
No,
then yeah,
Tira said they were home.
oh, okay. Well, you know what? It makes sense. Tara thought they were home. They weren't answering the door. He said that they all went to breakfast.
Yeah.
So somebody probably yoinked it out of her stuff. If it's not being watched, and if the people where they live know that there's no ring cam, that makes more sense too, right? Occam's razor.
Yeah.
It would be nice if it was just a misunderstanding and T could see it, and maybe they could make friends again. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's me and my wishful thinking. I know it'll never happen. I can hear T saying it now. Chicago, you're a fucking nut job. It's never ever. What's wrong with you? No. I knew nothing about this living together I didn't know. Oh, I swear on God. Did you know?
No.
That was like a shocker, but I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand. I'm going to watch this back. I'm going to watch this back. Thank you for having me
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just gonna see if we can get B to come up to go backstage.
Look at this sleepy kitty. Do you see him?
Yucky. He's ugly.
I originally I thought it was a girl. So her name was Skeletorina Fashionista Runway Model Extraordinaire. And it,
What?
and then that was her name, but then her balls dropped and we realized it was a boy. So now his name is Skeletor Fashionista Runway Model Extraordinaire because he still looks like a runway model. He's got one black leg, one, and when he looks like he's in high heels, he's beautiful. But yeah, I have lots of names for my animals. I just give them so many. But then that's taking away his masculinity. So he's just Skeletor Fashionista Runway Model Extraordinaire. I just shortened it. And you know what? You were there from the beginning and you'll all remember her as Skeletorina. Well, the worst thing was is I started calling him Rena Roo, and he's like, "Stop!" I didn't know there was a chatter.
All right, guys. I'm getting off now.
BB, is that
Have a
you?
gr-
I'm
yeah.
here.
Just gonna meet
Hi,
us
BB.
backstage. Have a
I'm
Hello.
great
on
night.
stage.
Huh?
Click the thing, hit your camera off so that your icon comes up because now you're
Oh,
just
it is off. I don't have on my phone. I don't have my I'm not on the computer.
okay. So is this one live we're going to go back and rewatch?
Yes, I am.
I have to because I thought I heard some things that I
Yep.
hope I didn't. I hope I didn't.
But thanks for coming up, Chicago. I'll
Oh,
meet you
you're
backstage.
okay.
Um, Thanks for coming, everyone. Um, I hope everyone has a great evening. And thanks for the most part for being respectful in the chat. Have a
Yes.
good night.